Fans, don't forget to stop by the table in front of the Waterway shop and purchase some tickets for our 50-50 raffle tonight. All the proceeds will go to the Wounded Warriors Project. It's an important cause, so make sure you purchase some 50-50 raffle tickets at the table in front of the Waterway shop. We'll be announcing the winning ticket number after the 7th inning, and you must be present to redeem your prize. It's only $1 a ticket or $5 for 6 tickets. Remember, the proceeds will go to the Wounded Warriors Project. That's the table in front of the Waterway shop on the main concourse, right behind home plate for our 50-50 raffle.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Swung on and ripped down the right field line. This one is deep. It is gone from CI to see you later.
2-0 here is well hit to right field. Drew Macias is going back. Forget it, it's gone! A grand slam home run for Brian Nelson.
Justin Davies at the plate. The winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on. Bouncing ball left side. Off the mitt. Up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch. And the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Swing and miss for strike three. This ball game is over. The Long Island Ducks win it 5-4, and they are the champions of the Liberty Division. Lines punt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. And there is a mob scene of Long Island Ducks in right center field. They are the Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital pregame show.
Live from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, it's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight, the defending Atlantic League champion Long Island Ducks take on their crosstown rivals, the Bridgeport Bluefish, in the finale and the rubber game of this 5-game series. Well, hello again, everyone. This is Chris King, and thanks so much for tuning into Ducks Baseball tonight right here on liducks.com and at youtube.com/Ducks Baseball, making us a part of your Thursday evening. Should be a good one tonight. It will decide the series between these two teams, as again they have each won 2 games in the first 4 games of the set. And our pitching matchup tonight, lefty James Hauser goes for Long Island. He is trying to stay perfect on the season. He is 5-0. And the Bluefish will counter with their right-hander Joe Bateman making his first start of the season. Well, last night it was Bridgeport coming up with a 7-3 victory over the Long Island Ducks. And although he didn't play in the game, he has been instrumental in their success over the last couple of seasons. A former Duck, Louis Rodriguez, we always refer to him as the Machete, in his second season as player-coach now for the Bridgeport Bluefish. And when we come back to Central Islip, we'll catch up with a guy that everybody calls the Machete, Louis Rodriguez.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com. Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Holiday Inn Islip MacArthur Airport in Ronkonkoma. Uncover the perfect balance of memorable, award-winning service and the most central location Long Island has to offer. The Holiday Inn is located less than a quarter mile from the Islip MacArthur Airport with a state-of-the-art health and fitness center, high-speed internet access, a world-class outdoor pool, and the great food and fun inside the Brickyard Bar and Grill. There's never been a better time to visit the Holiday Inn Islip Airport. Best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Holiday Inn, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 585-9500 today. That's 631-585-9500.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark in this hazy, hot, and humid evening for baseball. Overcast skies as well, but an important game for both teams as they try to take the series from each other in this rubber game of the 5-game set. Well, it's always fun to catch up with Louis Rodriguez, the guy they call the Machete, a member of the Ducks' 2004 championship team, and did some amazing things back in that championship season. Is still the only Duck in their 14-year history to hit for the cycle, and he scored some of the biggest runs in franchise history in the August 9th Classic, the one-game playoff up in Bridgeport in Game 2 of the championship series against the Camden River Sharks. Louis Rodriguez did it all for Long Island. He is now 39 years old and playing in his 21st season of professional baseball. And as a catcher, it's just amazing the longevity. He just keeps going and going and going. And last night, in the coaching ranks, he watched his team rally from a 2-1 deficit after 6 innings to beat the Ducks 7-3. First time all year, Bridgeport won a game when trailing after 6 innings. They had been 0-35 in that spot prior. So I caught up with Louis before tonight's game, and I got the Machete's thoughts on last night's 7-3 Bluefish victory over his old team, the Long Island Ducks. Here's Louis.
Yeah, well, it's been tough this year for us, especially with the pitching staff, on and off, on and off. When the pitch is going well, the defense goes bad. When the defense is good, pitch is going well. It's part of the game. We just try to get better every day. A game like last night, pretty much we came from behind to get that win last night. It feels pretty good.
And what about for you personally, the season that you're having and what you always seem to do against the Ducks?
Well, every year I try to get better, better and better and better. Then it seems like it never ends for me. I always feel good. I like hitting this ballpark. We won the championship here back in 2004. For myself, I just keep playing, pushing, working, doing my job. Now I play a coach. I got to deal with the coaching staff more. And at the same time, I prepare mentally to hit the ball and block and call a good game. Defense is part of my mind. Defense is number one for me. Hitting, I'm going to hit anyway. So it feels pretty good. I feel good. It's a blast for me.
Well, tell me about the coaching side. I think that's interesting now. Second year acting as a coach, and what have you learned from Willie Upshaw on the coaching side of it?
Well, in the past, I always like to learn from, from elders and younger, I always wanted to learn every day, little by little, because I knew at the end of my career as a professional baseball player, I would like to be a coach, manager, I like to be in the field. I don't see myself working in an office, thing like that. I like to be in the field. Like days like yesterday, I wasn't playing, so I threw 3 groups, pretty much I threw 40 minutes. I guess that's going to be probably my next job. I went to the WBC with Venezuela team, and that's what I was doing, throw batting practice to all these guys. And I took it as a job. Some people say, hey, you have fun. Yeah, we have fun, but at the same time, I took it as a job. They want me to keep doing that. Maybe I go to winning ball. They want me to coach it down there. So it's something that I'm keeping in my mind. I'm not saying I'm not ready, but I'm 39, be 40 pretty soon, and it's my 21st year playing pro ball, and something that I would like to do at the end of my career, just coaching, be in the field, managing, teaching these guys and share my 22 years of baseball with these young kids.
Well, I always talk about it every night, Louis, the legend of the machete. The machete. You got to tell the story about the machete, and you're still throwing out runners like you did the other night from your knees.
Well, I don't really throw from my knees because I feel like my throw is not going to be around the back. They always teach me when I come out with the Blue Jays, just get up, fire it up. You have a good arm, don't show up, don't throw from your knee. So since then, when I go for my knee, it's like the last resort I have. Pretty much I always like to get up and throw the ball. I maintain my arm, I play my long toss every day. I play long toss like 3 or 4 times a day. I throw batting practice, so my arm's pretty good, thanks God. I never have problem with my arm. I don't know, it's fun, I just like to keep doing it so long, Back early in my days, my career, what's a machete? Oh, you want to know what a machete mean? Well, machete in U.S., it's a big knife, but back home, machete is when somebody have a good arm. And I remember back in 91, July, when I had it was a tryout, and Camilo Pascual came to the field, and they put me in the outfield, throw the home plate, throw it here, and he said, okay, is that all you got? And I say, well, you want me to throw all the way through? He said, yeah, throw the ball at home plate. So I throw over the stadium. He go, okay, well, go ahead and sign it. So since then, but when I was little, they always call me that. Nobody knows me as a Luis Rodriguez. Hey, Machete, Machete, man, he has an arm. So I come up with that. Even through these days, people in my town, Machete, how much longer you going to play? Look at your arm. Look, Machete. And, it's funny because when I just went to the WBC in March, I was in Puerto Rico, and I saw Carlos Baerga and Carlos Delgado, all of these guys that I played when I was with the Blue Jays. A lot of guys that I haven't seen in many years, they go, oh, my God, you never changed. You're the same guy. You're just funny. You like to play. You still throwing. Because I throw long toss with K-Rod, and I throw long toss again with Zambrano or Toro. Then I throw long toss with Juan Rincon. Then I throw batting practice, 3 groups, that's 45 minutes, Then I just love it. I went out there, I did my run, I do a couple apps, lifting a little bit of weights, keep myself in shape, then prepare for the next day. That's about it.
Well, Machete, I don't think you have to worry about 40. You're going to be playing till you're 50, all right? And thanks so much for spending the time, as always. And Duck fans always remember what you did for this team back in 04.
All right, thank you to you. Have a nice day.
Again, that is the one and only Luis Rodriguez. They know him as the Machete, no matter where he's played throughout his entire career. And again, we talk about the numbers against the Ducks a year ago. Hit .358 against Long Island with 4 of his 10 home runs coming off the Ducks pitching staff. We'll take a break, and when we come back, a closer look at the pitching matchup for tonight's rubber game of this 5-game series. Lefty James Hauser goes for Long Island against righty Joe Bateman for the Bluefish.
Hi, this is Steve Foucault, pitching coach for the Ducks. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
I love coming to the stadium.
What do you love about a Long Island Ducks game?
The excitement.
The laughter.
The memories.
Spending time with my family.
Watching my grandson's eyes light up.
Dancing with Clocker Jack.
What about you?
A 400-foot shot.
Definitely the food.
Getting autographs and running the bases.
Play ball! For game times and promos for your 2012 Atlantic League champions, visit LIDucks.com.
I love this game.
Ducks baseball. It's game time.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark, where tonight lefty James Hauser goes for Long Island. He is a perfect 5-0 on the season with an outstanding 2.76 ERA. The Bluefish will counter with their right-hander, Joe Bateman, making just his third appearance of the season. After 2 relief appearances, he gets the start. Both of his appearances have come here against the Ducks in this series. No record for Bateman and an ERA of 4.50. So that's our matchup. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, starting lineups in the first pitch of tonight's game between the Ducks and the Bluefish here in CI.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Hi, I'm former Major Leaguer John Franco. Growing up in Brooklyn, I dreamed of playing professional baseball. My dad, a city employee, worked hard so I can live out that dream. The team at MCU is a lot like my dad. They're New Yorkers you can count on, and they'll work hard to help you reach your financial goals.
Municipal Credit Union has a full range of financial services that make sense in today's economy. Join today. Call 1-866-JOIN-MCU or visit nymcu.org.
MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Now, terrific job with our national anthem. That was the Huntington Children's Chorus. The dream team on the field, 2 of them, the North Shore Little League A-Division Florida Marlins, the Nassau County Youth Baseball Champion Long Island Indians. Color guard over at first, the Belmore Association of Girl Scouts and Girl Scout Troop 3878, and the color guard at third, Cub Scout Pack 91 of Ronkonkoma and Pack 99 of Babylon. Now for our starting lineups. First for Willie Upshaw's visiting Bridgeport Bluefish, who come in at 22 and 44. Daniel Maiora will lead it off at second base. Austin Crum, the 2-man in left field. Prentice Redmond in right field bats third, and Louis Lopez will hit cleanup at third base. Alexis Gomez, the DH, batting fifth. Victor Diaz in the 6th hole at first base. James Simmons swings 7th in center field. Yusuf Carter will catch and hit 8th. Brandon Chavez, the shortstop, bats 9th, and on the hill, the right-hander Joe Bateman. For Kevin Baez, Long Island Ducks, they are 28 and 37 thus far on the season. The red-hot Joe Ash Brodeen leads it off in left field. Josh Barfield, the 2-man at second base. Ben Broussard hits third at first base, and Bill Hall, the DH and cleanup batter. Bryant Nelson at third base hits 5th. Adam Bailey in right field swings 6th. Ramon Castro will catch and hit 7th. Ryan Canary in center field batting 8th. And Dan Lyons, the shortstop and 9-man. All that in support of the 28-year-old left-hander from Sarasota, Florida. He stands 6'5", 220 pounds. It's James Hauser, making his 22nd appearance of the season, but just his 6th start. He's been perfect on the year, 5-0, the record, with a 2.76 ERA. So Hauser goes through the warm-ups. Behind him, it's Ben Broussard at first, Josh Barfield at second, Dan Lyons, the shortstop, and Bryant Nelson at third. Joash Brodeen's in left, Ryan Canary in center, Adam Bailey in right, and Ramon Castro does the catching. Again, 5th and final game of the series. It's also the rubber game. The two teams split a doubleheader on Monday. The Ducks fell in the first game 1-0 to the Bluefish and rallied to win the nightcap 3-1. Long Island won it 8-7 Tuesday night before Bridgeport won 7-3 last night. So each team with 2 wins in this series. The overall season series between them, which is the Ferry Cup standings, led by Long Island, 5 wins to Bridgeport's 4. And again, this is the final first half meeting for these two teams, and also the final home game for the Ducks in the first half. They are 15-16 here at Bethpage Ballpark, so a win would get them the 500 for the first half. Hazy, overcast skies, another hazy, hot, and humid day on Long Island. Right now, a soft breeze blowing across from right towards left field. So we are just about set for baseball as the Ducks in their orange tops trimmed in green with the white pants. The Bluefish in the road grays trimmed in blue and black. And James Hauser will begin things against one of the hottest hitters in the league in Daniel Maiora, the second baseman and leadoff man for the Bridgeport Bluefish. In fact, Maiora comes in number 1 in the Atlantic League in total hits with 83 on the season. His average, .333, 6th best. He's got 2 homers, and he's driven in 18. So the righty swinging second baseman in, and the lefty's pitch from Hauser is fouled straight back to the screen, and the count 0-1. Maiora has been red hot for the Bluefish. Joash Brodeen the same for the Ducks. In fact, both players have 9 hits in this 4-game series. The 0-1 from Hauser is up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike to Daniel Maiora.
Airport temperature of tonight's game is 79 degrees.
So 79 degrees, actually the coolest it's been since this series began. It was 81, 82, 84 earlier in the week, but we finally get down into the high 70s. The 1-1 is well hit to left field. Joash Brodeen going back, hasn't measured. He will make the catch for the first out.
Back in the second position, the left fielder, number 15, Austin Crum, number 15.
So here's the left-swinging left fielder and 2-man, Austin Crum for the Bluefish. Crum batting .325 on the year, 2 homers, 21 runs batted in. Hauser's overall numbers, again, game number 22, start number 6 for him, 5-0 with a 2.76 ERA in 42 1/3 innings. He's allowed 31 hits, he's walked 15 and struck out 39. First pitch to Crum is on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1, and James has dominated the Bluefish. 2 games against them, 1 here, 1 in Connecticut, 2-0 with a 0.84 earned run average. That's right, under 1 is his ERA when facing the Fish. Hauser's 0-1 is swung through by Crum, and it's 0-2. James coming off a tremendous outing Saturday here in the 3-0 win over Sugar Land. 6 innings of 1 hit, shutout ball. He had 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. He took a no-hitter into the 7th inning before the Skeeters' Jeff Dominguez broke it up with a single, as here he just misses off the dish, and it's ball 1 to Austin Crum. In fact, Hauser, in his last 4 starts, has allowed just 2 earned runs total, and his line in those games as far as runs allowed, 0, 1, 1, and 0. Here the breaking ball, beautiful curve on the inside corner, locks up Crum looking. He's not happy about it, but Hauser has strikeout number 1, and there are 2 down.
Located in section 212 along the right field line.
So good start for James. That breaking ball going right at the body of the lefty swinging Crum before breaking over the plate.
The right fielder, number 27, Prentice Redmond, number 27.
So 2 up and 2 down. Here's the right fielder and 3-man from the right side. It's Prentice Redmond for Bridgeport. Hauser kicks and comes home. And that a strike at the knees on the outside corner, says home plate umpire Aaron Freeman. He is joined tonight by Manolo Alejandro at first and Chase Edmondson around at third. 0-1 is up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike to Redmond, a .238 hitter on the year, 2 homers, 29 runs batted in. Here at Bethpage Ballpark, 400 feet to dead center field and 325 down the lines. The 1-1 to Prentice is an check swing roller foul, first base side. And Hauser again out in front, a ball and 2 strikes. And James started the season in the bullpen, 16 relief appearances. Ducks had some injuries with their starters. He got elevated to starter status, and boy, his 5 starts has been nothing short of spectacular. Is 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts for Hauser to end a 1-2-3, top of the first. Middle of the first inning tonight at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It's the Bridgeport Bluefish nothing, and the Long Island Ducks coming to bat.
Hi, this is Ray Navarrete, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Northeast Facility Supplies is the official janitorial supplier of the Long Island Ducks, serving all of Long Island, both North and South Fork locations to better serve you. We're located in Ronkonkoma and have a complete range of janitorial supplies for all your facilities' needs. Whether it's paper, plastics, chemicals, machinery, or equipment, no business is ever too big or too small for us. Don't forget to ask about our price match guarantee. Visit us on the web at www.nefaci.com or give us a call at 631-563-8119.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Well, scoreless game heads to the last of the first, and the Ducks and Municipal Credit Union have teamed up this season to present the Walk with a Purpose promotion. Now, every time a Long Island Ducks player walks, Municipal Credit Union will make a donation to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Municipal Credit Union serving members since 1916. Well, defensively tonight for the Bluefish, they have Victor Diaz at first base, Daniel Mayora at second, Brandon Chavez, the shortstop, and Louis Lopez at third. Austin Crumbs in left, James Simmons in center, Prentice Redmond in right field, Yusuf Carter does the catching, and on the hill right now going through his warm-ups, the 31-year-old right-hander from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 6'1", 185-pound Joe Bateman, who makes just his 3rd appearance of the season for the Bluefish and his first start. He just recently joined the Fish for the 2nd year. He pitched for both Bridgeport and Lancaster a year ago, and he's made 2 one-inning relief appearances during this series against Long Island. And tonight a chance to start as Willie Upshaw decided to give Josh Butler a rest instead tonight. He was the scheduled starter and go with Joe Bateman. So for Bateman, he's only made 4 starts in his last 10 years of professional baseball, and it remains to be seen just how far Bateman can go. But again, a very tricky, difficult pitcher to hone in on because he changes arm angles, drops down, sidewinds, all kinds of stuff. So Joash Brodeen the first to try him, the switch-hitting left fielder and leadoff man for Long Island. First pitch from Bateman is in there for a strike. Well, we told you about Brodeen and how hot he has been. Joash comes in at .335, now the 5th best average in the Atlantic League. His 81 hits trail only Daniel Mayora of the Bridgeport Bluefish for the league lead. Joash with 7 homers and now a team-best 31 runs batted in. The 0-1 is bounced towards second. Charging is Mayora, and he will flip to first. So 2 of the hottest players in the league there getting together on that play as Mayora, the league leader in hits, throws out Brodeen, second in that category, for the first out. So 1 away, and here's the right-swinging second baseman and 2-man for Long Island, Josh Barfield, at .299 on the year. 2 homers, 12 runs batted in. Bateman, the righty from way over on the first base side of the rubber, is where he works. Stares into Yusuf Carter and comes set. First pitch is just outside for ball one. No major league experience for Bateman. Spent 10 years in affiliated ball, going from single A through triple A, most of that in the Giants organization, and then moved on to the Brewers, the Rays, and the A's before turning to independent ball last year with both the Bluefish and the Barnstormers. 1-0 here is grounded foul down the left field line off the hands of Barfield, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Told you about that win last night for the Bluefish, 7-3, but the first time all season Bridgeport has won a game when trailing after 6 innings. They trailed it 2-1 after 6. They had been 0-35 in that situation this year prior. 1-1 runs high here and in. 2 balls and a strike now to Barfield, so they really won the game on 2 swings of a bat. Daniel Mayora hit a 2-run homer that took him from 2-1 down to 3-2 up, and then Yusuf Carter hit a grand slam that made it a 7-2 game, and the Ducks would add a late, meaningless run for the 7-3 final. 2-1, thought about it, did Barfield, laid off it, and it missed wide. 3 balls and a strike now to the Ducks' second baseman and 2-man. Crowd still settling in here at Bethpage Ballpark. Actually, the second game that the park has hosted today. There was a great one earlier. 3-1 pitch is on the outside corner at the knees, and the count full. We had the New York Correction Officers playing the U.S. Military All-Stars on this field this afternoon, and great support for both sides, and boy, what a terrific game that was. I got to see most of that as I was getting ready for this one. So 1-out payoff pitch coming to Josh Barfield from Joe Bateman. Righty-righty, and swings and misses in on the hands. Strikeout number 1 for Bateman, and out number 2 here in the last of the first.
Hitting in the third position, Long Island Ducks first baseman, number 27, Ben Broussard, number 27.
So here's the left-swinging first baseman in the 3-hole tonight for Kevin Baez. It's Ben Broussard, .322 hitter on the year, 8 homers, 20 knocked in. James Hauser tossed a 1-2-3 top of the inning, and Joe Bateman trying to do the same thing here in the bottom of the frame. First pitch to Broussard is up and in for ball 1. Broussard, tough series for him, just 2 for 16 in the 4 games. Again, 2 wins and 2 losses for each side. But Ben was red hot when the series began, and the Bluefish pitching has cooled him off. The 1-0 is pounded foul down into the dirt in the right-hand batter's box. And the count 1-1 now to Broussard, who had 7 hits in his previous 3 games when the series began. Surveys the defense, does Broussard. Straight away and medium depth all the way around. Again, just a very small breeze right now pushing across from right toward left. Bateman with the exhale, and then he comes set at his letters, is 1-1. Breaking ball, and that's pounded foul down the right field line. And the count 1-2 on Ben Broussard. We mentioned final home game of the first half for the Ducks. After tonight, 4 games remain in the first half of the season, and they'll be played in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Ducks will take on the Somerset Patriots tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to close out the first half. 1-2 is poked into center field. James Simmons went back, now comes in and makes the running catch to retire the side. So 3 up and 3 down, go the Ducks. We go to the second on Long Island. We are scoreless tonight.
Hi, this is Adam Bailey, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Now that Metrex is the official nutrition bar of the Long Island Ducks, they're fueling their powerful lineup with delicious high-quality protein to support lean muscle and strength. So that in 2013, the Long Island Ducks can have their best season ever. Uh-oh. Metrex, shaping every body.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated Paver Shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver Shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Paver, let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
Well, no score as we go to the second inning here at Bethpage Ballpark between the Ducks and Bluefish. And the Ducks Injury Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Ray Navarrete still out with plantar fasciitis, that foot injury. Ryan Strebe has a wrist problem. TJ Ho's a groin injury. And Leo Rosales a calf injury. So the Ducks will look to get healthy as well. And again, if you're looking at your schedule or your pocket schedule and you notice that there is no break in the schedule after Monday, that's because the Ducks will actually go from Monday, a game in New Jersey against the Patriots, to Tuesday back home here against Somerset. And that'll actually, again, be the end of the first half on Monday and the start of the second half here on Tuesday. So the Ducks will actually play 6 home games, 3 against Somerset, then 3 more against the same Bluefish team, and then hit the All-Star break for a 4-day break. So it's a little unusual to not have the All-Star break be at the exact midpoint of the 140-game schedule. But the Ducks will play their 70th game on Monday in New Jersey, and that will mark the end of the first half. The records will be wiped clean for all teams in the Atlantic League, and then the second half will begin. So again, in case you're not familiar with the split season format, everybody goes back to 0-0 in the second half. Southern Maryland's won the Liberty Division already. They are in, and the Sugarland Skeeters are trying to win the Freedom. They have a magic number of 3 to do so, and they would be first half winners. Everybody's record back to 0-0. First half winners will battle the second half winners in the playoffs come September. Here's Louis Lopez to begin the visitors' second, and he hits the first pitch right on the ground to Bryant Nelson at third. Plenty of time to throw across to Ben Broussard, and it's 1 pitch and 1 out for James Hauser and Long Island. So a good start for Hauser, 4 up and 4 down. And it'll be Alexis Gomez, the DH and 5-man, hitting from the left side for Bridgeport.
Hitting the fifth position for the Bridgeport Bluefish, the designated hitter, number 2, Alexis Gomez, number 2.
Gomez in at .303, 4 homers, and a team-leading 37 runs batted in. So lefty-lefty for Hauser as the southpaw deals and misses away with ball 1. So again, James coming off that great game here against Sugarland on Saturday where he took a no-hitter into the 7th, gave up his first hit, and his night was done. Kevin Byers was on a very strict pitch count. 1-0 here is in there for a strike, but you can't take a guy out when he's got a no-hitter going, so kidded about it with Kevin before this game. I said, would you like James to give up a hit to the first guy tonight to take some of the pressure off? He said, yeah, let him have the first guy get a hit and nobody else. Well, the pressure would be off. Swing and a miss here by Alexis Gomez, and the count 1-2. Boy, you look at what he's done in his 2 games against the Bluefish. June 12th here, he got the win in a 4-1 victory, 5 2/3 of 4-hit 1-run ball. Up in Connecticut on June 5th, even better. 5 innings of 3-hit shutout ball against this Bluefish team. James misses here high and away, and the count even at 2-2. And usually they say that second time through, team kind of learns what you did if you make back-to-back starts against the same team. Didn't matter for James Hauser. He was dominant both times out against the Fish. 2-2 here, bends low and away, and the count now full on Gomez. No score, top of the second. Both pitchers tossing a 1-2-3 first inning. Payoff pitch to Gomez is in there. A called third strike. He got him looking. Third strikeout already for Hauser. 2 away.
Batting in the 6th position for the Bluefish, the first baseman, number 41, Victor Diaz, number 41.
So 5 up and 5 down for Hauser. And here's the 6th-man and first baseman, a right-handed hitter, Victor Diaz, batting .217, 2 homers, 9 runs batted in. Last night it was Matt Way who did not surrender a hit until the 5th inning. Long Island starter in that game. And here a foul tip into the glove of Ramon Castro. It's strike 1 on Diaz. Hauser's in his first year with the Ducks, 2nd year in the Atlantic League, and his 10th year of professional baseball as he misses up and away. Pitched for the York Revolution a season ago. also Camden. So those were his 2 Atlantic League teams in 2012. Ball 1 and now the 1-1. Curveball into left field. Brodin coming in, slides, and did he make the catch? He did! Oh, terrific grab on the shoot top by Joash Brodin. And it's another 3-up and 3-down inning for Hauser and Long Island. We go to the bottom of the second in Central Islip. No score between the Fish and the Flock.
Hi, this is pitcher Bill Murphy. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
This one is clocked. Deep left field by Dan Lyons. Going back is left fielder Peter Barrows. He's looking up. That ball will not leave its wingman. I feel the need for speed.
Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. No good. Talk to me.
Hey, Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Every time a Ducks hitter goes deep, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all the winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
This summer, LIPA can help you save big on a new central air conditioning system. With up to $1,000 in rebates and up to $500 in operating cost savings each year. And only a LIPA participating Cool Homes contractor can make sure you get all these savings, plus a quality installation for maximum comfort over the life of your system. Ready to save? We're ready to help. Visit lipower.org/coolhomes to make sure that your contractor is a LIPA Cool Homes contractor.
Ducks and Bluefish are scoreless as we head to the last of the second. And last night in the Atlantic League, doubleheader down in Sugar Land, Texas. Skeeters beat the Revs 6-1 in the opening game, reducing their magic number to clinch the Freedom Division to 3. But York won the second game 4-1. Sugar Land leads that 5-game series 3-1. And they'll play the finale tonight. Lancaster and Southern Maryland won 7-5 over the Blue Crabs. Stormers have won 3 of 4 in Maryland. And Somerset Patriots beat the Camden River Sharks 6-1. They have won 3 of 4 thus far in that 5-game series against the River Sharks. But again, we'll keep an eye on the Sugar Land Skeeters as they try to eliminate the Somerset Patriots and claim a playoff berth in just their second year in the Atlantic League. Sugar Land atop the Freedom Division, 2.5 games better than the Somerset Patriots, with again a magic number of 3. Any combination of wins by the Skeeters, losses by the Patriots, adding up to 3, would give Sugar Land a playoff berth. And there'll be playoff baseball down in Texas come September. How about that? Again, scoreless here. Both pitchers have been perfect so far. 3 up and 3 down, tossed by Bateman. 6 up and 6 down for Hauser and Long Island. And the cleanup man for the Ducks from the right side is the DH Bill Hall to begin the last of the second. Joe Bateman sets above his letters, and the first pitch is swung through for strike 1. Hall on the year hitting .264, 4 homers, 15 runs batted in. He's having a nice series. Bill Hall is 6 for 13 in the 4-game set, has scored a run, driven in 2, and homered on Tuesday night. In fact, he's one of 3 Ducks who have hits in all 4 games of the series. 0-1 here is popped up, slicing out of play down the right field line into the seating bowl. And it's 0-2 on Bill Hall. Bill Hall, Joash Brodin, and P.J. Phillips, the only 3 Ducks with hits in all 4 games. And tonight, Phillips on the bench to begin it, as Kevin Baez has only 2 healthy extras. Phillips, a right-handed batter, and his backup catcher, Ralph Enriquez, who's a switch hitter. For Willie Upshaw, sitting this one out to start, Iggy Suarez, Stantrell Smith, and Louis Rodriguez, all right-handed hitters. So a good start for Bateman against Hall, as it's 0-2. For the Bluefish, only Daniel Mayora has hits in all 4 games of the series. 0-2 misses way inside off the glove of the catcher Carter and to the backstop. And that is ball 1 to Bill Hall. Joe Bateman, originally a pick by the Giants back in the 32nd round of the 2002 draft out of UMass, University of Massachusetts. It's just unbelievable when I see that number. 32nd round. You picked in the 32nd round, you're around the 1,000th player picked in the draft. It's incredible. 1-2 curveball, swing and a miss as Hall picked it up late that it was going to be a strike, a defensive swing, and just didn't get it. Second strikeout for Bateman, and out number 1 here in the last of the second.
Taking the fifth position. Long Island's third baseman, number 21, Bryant Nelson, number 21.
I mean, you put it in perspective. I'm getting ready to work the NHL draft this Sunday for the New York Islanders, and that draft is 7 rounds, okay? The NHL draft is 7 rounds, and Joe Bateman was a 32nd round pick in the Major League draft back in 2002. Good start for Bateman. He's retired the first 4 Ducks, and here's the switch-hitting third baseman and 5-man. From the left side, it's Bryant Nelson. The righty Bateman's pitch backdoors him with that curve for strike 1. Nelly in at 262, 8 homers, and second on the flock with 30 RBIs. Big exhale from Bateman as he comes set. His 0-1 is in the air to right center field. Long run for the right fielder, Prentice Redmond. He won't get there. It drops in, and making the turn was Nelson, but he went back. So he found that Bermuda Triangle in right center. First base runner, first hit for either team is a 1-out single to right center for Bryant Nelson. So Nelly makes it a 3-game hitting streak with that dunk in.
The right fielder, number 13, Adam Bailey, number 13.
And here's Adam Bailey, the left-swinging right fielder, batting 6th tonight. Bailey hitting .255, 8 homers, 27 runs batted in. Those 8 homers tied for the team lead along with Ben Broussard. And Bryant Nelson, who's down at first. So 1 on, 1 out, no score, bottom of the second. First base runner of the game is Bryant Nelson. First pitch to Bailey is, again, that backdoor breaking stuff for a strike. So that's Bateman's strategy, clearly, against the left-handed hitters, is work the backdoor with that sharp, sweeping curve. And again, boy, he drops down all different angles to sidearm it in there. It sometimes almost has like that upward movement as well. 0-1 is up and away. I always think back to Ben Grzelowski, the old Duck, who called it a frisbee slider. He would throw a breaking ball where he dropped down and came from under so much that it would break up and in to left-handed hitters. So it would kind of rise like a frisbee would, and that was Ben's term for it, frisbee slider. 1-1 is banged up the middle. The second baseman, Mayura, gets it, steps on second, throws to first in time to get Bailey, and Adam bangs into an inning-ending 4-4-3 double play. That'll do it for Long Island. No runs a hit, nobody left. 2 in the books tonight on Long Island. The Ducks and Bluefish remain scoreless.
Hi, this is Bryant Nelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks Baseball official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge, or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, no score as we go to inning number 3, and that always means third inning trivia, brought to you by Carvel. Carvel, celebrating more than 75 years of making people happy. Give you the question here in the top of the inning and the answer in the bottom of it. And it does concern Luis Rodriguez, the current catcher/coach for the Bridgeport Bluefish, who was a valuable member of the Ducks championship team back in 2004. We talked about it in the pregame interview. He is still the only Duck in the 14-year history of this franchise to hit for the cycle. He scored the winning run in the legendary August 9th game up in Bridgeport, that mini playoff game back in 2004 that many consider the greatest regular season win in franchise history for Long Island. Scored that run in the 9th inning to give the Ducks their only lead of that game. and scored the game-winning run in Game 2 of the championship series. In extra innings, you hear David Weiss's great call on our open all the time. Here comes Luis Rodriguez. Now, again, Luis was such a valuable member of the championship team as a backup catcher. That's the part people forget. He was not the starting catcher on the Ducks championship team, but Don McCormack, the manager, used him in every important situation, a pinch run, and that's why he ended up scoring so many important runs for the team during that championship run, the entire playoff run, and the run leading up to it as well. So that's our question tonight. Who was the starting catcher on the Ducks championship team of 04? It was not Luis Rodriguez. He was the backup, so tell us who the starter was, and we give you the answer when the inning ends. We start the third with James Simmons at the plate and James Hauser dropping in a curve for strike one. So far, Hauser 6 up, 6 down. And here Simmons swings through the next pitch, and it's quickly 0-2 on James, who's hitting .227, 2 homers, 10 runs batted in. And so far this season, he has struck out 34 times in just 66 at-bats. Set up 0-2 is Simmons. And way up high with a fastball comes Hauser. Ball one. Hauser played one game in the major leagues, 1 1/3 innings pitched with the Florida Marlins back in 2010. The 1-2 is a breaking ball swung through in on the hands. Boy, nasty, filthy pitch from Hauser. Strikeout number 4 and one away here in the visitors' third.
212, they're doing a marvelous job this evening there. Batting in the 8th position for the Bluefish, the catcher, number 23, Yusuf Carter, number 23.
So here's the catcher, an 8-man, a right-handed hitter, Yusuf Carter for the Bluefish, batting .308, 6 homers, 17 runs batted in, and the biggest hit of last night's game. In the top of the 8th, with the Bluefish leading it 3-2, he hit a grand slam home run off Nick DeBar. Part of a 2-for-4, 2-run, 4-ribby game. His 2 hits were a double and a grand slam home run. So in one swing, it went from a 1-run lead to a 5-run lead for the Bluefish and sent many Duck fans to the exits. First pitch here is pounded off the end of the bat to first. Ben Broussard will take it to the bag himself, and there are 2 gone. So a chance for Hauser to go through the order once without allowing a base runner if he can get Brandon Chavez, the shortstop and 9-man, a switch hitter.
The shortstop, number 13, Brandon Chavez. Number 13.
And Hauser in that one game with the Marlins in 2010, an inning and a third, he allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, a walk, a strikeout. It's his 10th year of professional baseball. This year is to toss 1 1/3 innings in the show, as they call it. First pitch to Chavez is a changeup away for ball 1. Brandon hitting .229, no homers, 8 runs batted in. The 1-0 is grounded foul wide of third, where Willie Upshaw, the manager of the Bluefish, will watch it rocket by him and down the left field line. Count 1-1. Hauser's mixed it up nicely here. Again, 8 up and 8 down to start the game. He has 4 strikeouts, 2 flyouts, and 2 groundouts. And again, Joash Brodeen in left field made a great sliding catch to pull Victor Diaz's sinking quail off the grass before it dropped in for a hit. 1-1 is in there for a strike, so Hauser ahead 1-2, and Chavez had some words for home plate umpire Aaron Freeman. No score in the third. Hauser looking for his 3rd straight 1-2-3 inning if he can get the Bluefish 9-man and shortstop. Here's the pitch. And that outside for ball 2. Chavez surveys the defense. Pretty shallow all the way around, and straight away is how they play him. Hauser's 2-2. Curve fouled over the Ducks dugout on the first base side. And gentleman who brought his mitt, I think that's his mitt, made a catch with his bare hand instead. I think that is his mitt in his left hand. Didn't need the mitt. I don't think he had the mitt on. That was the problem. So 2-2 remains the count on Brandon Chavez. Talk about the Bluefish winning last night's game. 7-3 to even this series at 2 apiece. They were out-hit last night, the Bluefish were, by the Ducks 14-5. Every Duck in the starting lineup had at least one hit. And the crazy stat for Bridgeport, their 2 through 7 hitters last night went a combined 0 for 22. The guys who started the game, 2 through 7 in the lineup, 0 for 22. You're not going to win too many of those games. 2-2 here, just misses away. Hauser wanted the call and didn't get it. And he has run the count full here on Brandon Chavez. So a 2-out payoff with nobody aboard. And here's the offering. Lined into left field, just over the extended glove of the third baseman, Bryant Nelson. I think it broke the bat of Brandon Chavez, and there is the first hit of the game for the Bluefish and their first base runner. So Hauser's run of 8 up and 8 down to begin it comes to an end. Kevin Baez will be sort of happy that he doesn't have to worry about Hauser taking a no-hitter into the 7th inning tonight, as he did here Saturday against Sugar Land before losing it on a Jeff Dominguez single. But Kevin was very worried if that no-hitter continued that he'd have to let him go. And with a pitch count in the dangerous area, I want to say he was relieved, but at least Dominguez made the decision for Kevin easier that he can go out and get James Hauser. So Chavez aboard at first. He has 4 steals in 6 tries, and he had 2 stolen bases last night. So let's see if he tries to go here with 2 outs. He's already beyond the cutout. Of course, Hauser, a lefty, will be able to stare him down. Back to the top of the order for Daniel Mayora, who flew out to left to open the game. And James is going to throw over to bring Chavez back. This run Mayora is on is unbelievable. An 8-game hitting streak. The last 7 of those in a row have all been multi-hit games. 7 straight multi-hit games to take over the league lead in total hits with 83 and push his average to 6th best, as here he fouls one back behind the plate. And the count 0-1 on Mayora, who in the series comes in 9 for 15. He had a homer last night, a big one that took the Bluefish from a run down to a run up. He has 5 doubles in the 4 previous games. He's scored 4 runs and driven in 4. And, oh yeah, he's stolen a pair of bases. You get the idea. Daniel Mayora has been a one-man wrecking crew in this series for the Bluefish. And, again, in my mind, he and Joash Brodin are 2 of the hottest players in the league right now. And they get to go head-to-head here tonight. And, again, they have the most hits of any 2 players in the Atlantic League, with Mayora number 1 and Brodin number 2. So right now, Hauser's concern is Chavez over at first base. Thinking he's going to run with 2 away, he will toss over again to Ben Broussard to bring him back on his feet. And going into last night, Chavez was caught stealing here in Game 2 on Monday. He'd only had 2 steals in 4 tries. Hauser again fires over. Well, last night gaining some confidence, swiping a pair of bases in the 7-3 Bluefish win. Finally, the 0-1. And that an inside strike, perfectly placed by Hauser. Got to keep it out of the wheelhouse of Mayora, and he did it. It's 0-2. No score, top of the 3rd. Each team with just 1 hit and 1 base runner in the game. Brandon Chavez just got it for the Bluefish. Bryant Nelson, the only hit for Long Island. 0-2. Fisted foul again over the Ducks' dugout, almost into the same spot as the previous one, but didn't carry him to that same man with the glove. Stayed down low for a youngster, I believe. Not sure if it hit anybody either. There's some ushers who are there immediately. And I believe they are calling for someone from the medical staff to get over there. So hopefully everybody is all right there on a quick foul ball off the bat of Daniel Mayora that landed in the front row behind the Ducks' dugout. 0-2 is up and away for ball 1. You see a mother walking her young son, giving her a big hug back towards home plate and probably up to the medical area. And he gets a hand, the young boy does, as the mom gives him a big hug. And he's got a friend, I believe a neighbor or someone, family member alongside, trying to cheer him up as well. Hauser fires over to first, and Chavez is back, so hopefully that young man will be okay. I think it got him on the rebound. I do not believe it hit him directly. 1-2 the count on Daniel Mayora. Chavez, big lead goes. The ball lined right into the glove of the shortstop, Dan Lyons, and that will retire the side. The Bluefish get a hit but no runs. They leave one. Middle of the third tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. Still no score between the Ducks and Fish.
Hi, this is right-handed pitcher Connor Graham, and you're listening to the Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
I love coming to the stadium. What do you love about a Long Island Ducks game?
The excitement. The laughter.
The memories.
Spending time with my family.
Watching my grandson's eyes light up.
Dancing with Clocker Jack.
What about you?
A 400-foot shot.
Definitely the food.
Getting autographs and running the bases.
Play ball! For game times and promos for your 2012 Atlantic League champions, visit LIDucks.com.
I love this game.
Ducks Baseball. It's game time.
Now that Metrex is the official nutrition bar of the Long Island Ducks, they're fueling their powerful lineup with delicious high-quality protein to support lean muscle and strength. So that in 2013, the Long Island Ducks can have their best season ever. Uh-oh. Metrex, shaping every body.
Well, we go to the bottom of the third. Still no score tonight here at Bethpage Ballpark between the Ducks and Bluefish. Time now to wrap up our third inning trivia, brought to you by Carvel. Carvel, celebrating more than 75 years of making people happy. Talk a lot about Luis Rodriguez, the guy they call the machete, for the way he cuts down runners on the base paths and has done so throughout his career. But he was a member of the Ducks championship team in 2004. Hit for the cycle in Somerset County, New Jersey on July 4th weekend. In fact, had single, double, triple, 2 home runs with all 5 hits to the opposite field and scored some of the biggest runs in team history in that championship run, that incredible 5th anniversary season for the Long Island Ducks. But everyone forgets that he was not the starting catcher. He was the backup catcher who just had a knack for coming up clutch and running the bases extremely well. You don't see too many catchers who are used as pinch runners, but that's what Don McCormick would do all the time with Luis Rodriguez, pinch run him for his base running smarts. So the question, who was the starting catcher on the Ducks championship team? And the answer we're looking for, Matt Garrick. Matt Garrick was the starting catcher on the 04 championship team, and Luis Rodriguez would get in there as a pinch runner, would get in there every couple of games to get a chance to show off that great arm of his. But Garrick was the guy that was the everyday starter, but Luis Rodriguez, forever loved by Duck fans for his contributions to that first ever championship team way back in 2004. Well, no score between the Ducks and the Bluefish, and so far Joe Bateman has faced a minimum 6 batters. He gave up a 1-out single last inning to Bryant Nelson, but then got Adam Bailey to wrap into an inning-ending double play. So he has faced 6 Ducks to get 6 outs, and that means he starts with a 7-hitter and catcher from the right side. It's the former New York Met, Ramon Castro, to begin it for Long Island here in the home third. Bateman set and Joe's pitch. Low and away, ball 1 now to Castro, who's batting .248 on the year, 5 homers, 14 runs batted in. Very limited action in the series thus far for Ramon. He only played in 1 of the 4 games. That was Game 2 Monday night, the 3-1 win. And he went 1 for 3 with a single and scored a run. 1-0 hit him in the left leg. So Ramon Castro hobbling here. And Kevin Baez got to be saying, are you kidding me? He's got 1 backup catcher available in Ralph Enriquez and 1 other position player on the bench in P.J. Phillips. And right now Ramon Castro hunched over at the waist, hands on his knees as the trainer, Dorothy Pitchford, comes out to talk to him. I believe it got him below the knee or maybe right on the knee. Kevin Baez coming over to take a look now, the manager of the Ducks. He's flexing out that left leg, his front leg that was hit by the Bateman pitch. But it looks like Castro is going to try to tough it out. And Kevin did tell me once the Ducks got eliminated from first half playoff contention, he would try to get Ralph Enriquez a little more playing time and try to give Ramon Castro a little more of a break. And again, having rested him in 3 of the first 4 games of the series, he puts Castro in tonight and sure enough gets plunked in his very first plate appearance. So Ramon appears to be okay, takes his base down at first. First time the Ducks get the leadoff man on tonight. And the 8-hitter and center fielder, a left-handed swinger, is Ryan Canary for Long Island. Canary hitting .234, no homers, 5 runs batted in. His only at-bats in the series were also Game 2 Monday night, where he went 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. He did pinch run for Bill Hall in the bottom of the 7th of the opening game of that doubleheader and was caught stealing on what looked like a missed hit and run. First pitch from Bateman to Canary. Backdoor curve for a strike, 0-1. It'll be interesting to see how far Bateman can go. He is making his first start of the season in just his 3rd game with the Bluefish. Unofficially at 24 pitches, and there it is again. More breaking stuff outside into left-handed hitters, and he gets back-to-back strikes on Canary. Ryan overall at .234, no homers, 5 runs batted in. Short lead for Castro at first, just a step off the base. 0-2 is he tried that backdoor curve again, it missed low, so a steady diet of number 2s, that curve from Bateman to left-handed hitters. And again, he'll change that arm angle, he'll come from underneath, submarine, whatever it takes to try to get the out. Bateman actually checks first, and I think he was stunned at how close to the bag Castro was. And here he got him. Same thing, backdoor hook, locked him up looking. Canary isn't happy, but it's strikeout number 3 for Bateman, and his first backwards K in the scorebook.
Hitting in the 9th position for the Long Island Ducks, the shortstop, number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
So 1 away, Castro still at first, and here's the 9-man and shortstop. Right-handed hitting Dan Lyons. On the year, batting .235, no homers, 16 runs batted in. Has hits in each of the last 3 games of this series. Lyons 4 for 10 in the 4 games, no runs scored, 2 driven in. This time the curve, even though it's righty-righty, and that too gets the plate, so boy, it looks like Joe Bateman's throwing about 80% curves here. And then sometimes that's a good way to save that arm if you're just trying to get innings for your manager, Willie Upshaw, and save the bullpen as much as you possibly can. 0-1 is swung through late here by Lyons, 0-2. In fact, Bateman was the only reliever for either team that pitched here in Monday's doubleheader. In Game 1 of the doubleheader, the Ducks' Dontrell Willis and the Bluefish Hunter Jones each tossed complete games. In Game 2, the Ducks' John Brownell a complete game, and the former Duck Mike Parisi for the Bluefish pitched 5 of the 6 innings before Bateman came in to pitch the final frame for Long Island. Curveball, he waited on it, did Lyons, and hit it in the air to center field. Simmons got a late jump on it, but goes back and makes the catch slightly towards left center for the second out. So James using that speed after he didn't quite pick it up with the dark sky right off the bat. No pun intended.
Long Island fielder, number 22, Joash Brodeen, number 22.
So here's the red-hot Joash Brodeen. He brings in a 10-game hitting streak. 8 of those 10 he's had multi-hits in. And we talk about his series, 9 for 16. Homered in back-to-back games, Monday night in Game 2 and Tuesday night. Has scored 3 times and driven in 5 to lead Long Island in the series. During this series alone, Brodeen has taken over the team lead in batting average and taken over the team lead in RBIs, taken over the team lead in stolen bases as well. Got a couple of those mixed in, too. What a series for Joe Ash. Here, Bateman misses low and away to him, ball 1. Again, his average up to 5th best in the league now at .335 because of this ridiculous 9 for 16 series he's had. Tonight he has grounded out to second in his only at-bat. Here he swings through one in on the hands, got a piece of it for strike 1. So far, the 2 guys we had as our marquee guys coming in have been held off the sheet. Daniel Maiora, also a leadoff man, is 0 for 2. Joash Brodeen right now 0 for 1. But you can make a case they're the 2 hottest hitters in the league, not just in this series. Bateman checks first. Barely any lead for Castro. And Brodeen here grounds it foul towards his own dugout where Ben Broussard, who's in the hole, was getting loose. Joe Ash, a switch hitter who has hit all 7 home runs from the left side. That's where he is, batting left-handed. And again, both were lefty homers here on Monday and Tuesday nights. Bateman in front of him, a ball and 2 strikes. No score last of the third. Ducks with a man on first and 2 away. Just got a piece of the fastball that time underneath it, straight back, and the count holds on Joe Ash. Here's Joe Ash's series. 2 hits Monday in Game 1. 3 hits Monday in Game 2, including a homer. So he had a 5-for-7 doubleheader. 2 for 5 Tuesday, 2 for 4 last night. So again, multi-hits in every game of this series. 9 hits total. 1-2. Curveball, and he popped it up behind the plate. Yusuf Carter sheds the mask, moves back toward the screen, and on the warning track makes the catch to retire the side. So for the Ducks, no runs, no hits, a hit batsman, and 1 man left. 3 complete tonight at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It's the Long Island Ducks nothing, and the Bridgeport Bluefish nothing.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Want to know what happy tastes like? Well, treat your taste buds to Carvel's new Iceberg and Carvelate beverages. A Carvel Iceberg starts with your favorite soda, like Coke, Fanta Orange, and Barks Root Beer. Blend in ice and vanilla flavoring. It's then topped off with Carvel's famous soft serve ice cream. And try a new Carvelate, a dynamite mixture of coffee and hazelnut or Irish cream flavor, blended with ice and topped off with whipped cream and crunchies. New Carvelates and Iceberg drinks. That's what happy tastes like. Only at Carvel. Visit Carvel.com for the location nearest you.
Hey, Duck fans, you want all the latest inside info on your defending Atlantic League champion Long Island Ducks? Then follow Ducks President and General Manager Michael Pfaff on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucksGM. You'll find out first right here about player transactions, special stories, and so much more. You'll also be able to interact with Michael directly and get his take on all things Ducks baseball. Head to twitter.com/LIDucksGM today and make sure to follow along throughout the entire 2013 season. It's game time.
Ducks and Bluefish scoreless as we go to inning number 4. Give you some details about the out-of-town games in the Atlantic League last night. Again, down in Sugar Land, Texas, Skeeters and Revs split a doubleheader. Sugar Land won Game 1 6-1, and that lowered their magic number to clinch the Freedom Division title in the first half to 3. Skeeters scored 4 in inning number 2 and never looked back in that victory. Eduardo Perez, 2 for 3, scored 2, drove in 1, and Russ Mitchell hit his first home run of the season for the Skeeters. Batting 8th, he went 2 for 4 with a run and 2 knocked in. For York in the loss, Eric Patterson hit his 12th home run of the year, and Rudy Yan went 2 for 2. But it was not to be as Gilbert De Lavara got the win for Sugar Land. He's 2-0. 5 innings of 5 hit, 1 run ball with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. And Brett Tomko was the complete game loser for York. He fell to 2-6, gave up 5 earned runs on 13 hits in 6 innings, walked 2 and struck out 3. And we'll fill you in on the rest of the games in the Atlantic League last night as this inning goes along. Again, 4th inning, no score, each team with no runs on just 1 base hit and no errors. James Hauser begins with a 2-man for the Bluefish, Austin Crum, who he struck out looking back in the opening inning. The Southpaw's first pitch is fouled off the catcher, Ramon Castro, and the count 0-1. In Game 2 of that doubleheader last night down in Texas, the Revolution beat the Skeeters 4-1. Sugar Land got just 1 hit in the game. Adam Godwin led off the home first with a single, and that was the only hit of the night for Sugar Land, who did get a run in that first inning, but that was their only hit. Pedro Liriano was the starter for York. 4 innings of 1 hit, 1 run ball, was an unearned run with a walk and 2 strikeouts. But the bullpen the rest of the way, Stephen Penny, Wirtz, Juan Rincon, nothing over the final 3 innings. So a 1-hitter tossed by the York Revolution pitching staff in the 4-1 win. 0-2 now on Crum, and he checks his swing. They appeal to third. Chase Edmondson says he held up. It's ball 1. So Penny got the win in relief. He's 3-2. Juan Rincon is 13 saves. Scott Ellerton, the loser for Sugarland, he's 4-6. He gave up 4 runs on 8 hits in 5 innings of work. And Cody Johnson hit his 7th home run of the season in the win for York. He went 2 for 3 with 3 knocked in. Up and in, Mrs. Hauser here to Crum. And the count 2-2. So again, Sugarland and York split a doubleheader last night down in Texas. Skeeters lead the series 3-1 with a finale tonight. Two-two to Austin Crum, just off the plate, and the count now full. In Bridgewater, New Jersey last night, Somerset Patriots beat the Camden River Sharks 6-1 as Jake Fox, boy, what a season he's had, his league-leading 21st homer of the year for the Patriots in a 3-for-4 game in which he knocked in 4. Corey Aldridge went 2 for 4 for the winning Pats. Payoff pitch here, a call, third strike. Austin Crum can't believe it. He flipped the bat towards the dugout saying that's ball 4, I've got to walk. And now he's pleading his case with home plate umpire Aaron Freeman. Second time he's gone down looking, and Austin Crum none too happy. Strikeout number 5 for James Hauser. So 1 away, and here's Prentice Redmond, who struck out swinging back in the first. Camden River Sharks in their loss last night had just 3 base hits in the game, as Josh Lowy won it for Somerset. He's 7-3, 7 innings of 2-hit, 1-run ball, no walks, and 8 strikeouts. First pitch to Redmond is a changeup away for ball 1. Jim Hoey got the save, his first of the season for the Pats, with a final 6 outs recorded. And Armando Gabino was the loser for Camden. 2-6 his record after giving up 4 earned on 7 hits in 5 1/3. 1-0 here is a swing and a miss by Redmond, and the count 1-1. So big win for the Patriots last night just to keep their slim playoff hopes alive and keep that magic number at 3. Any combination of Skeeter wins or Patriot losses that adds up to 3 will give Sugarland the first half Freedom Division title. 1-1 to Redmond is up and away for ball 2. Again, here we're scoreless in the 4th. And the only other game we haven't told you about last night was down at Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland, where the Barnstormers beat the Blue Crabs 7-5. This one a called strike on the outside corner, 2-2 the count. Jason Taylor, 4 for 4 for Lancaster last night, scored 2 runs. Blake Galen hit his 7th home run, a 2 for 5 game. He scored twice and drove in 4. Sean Smith, multi-hit game for Southern Maryland, including a triple. 2-2 here is ripped into left field for a base hit. Joash Brodeen will get up with it quickly to hold Prentice Redmond to a 1-out single. So just the second hit of the game for the Fish. 1-on-1 out for Louis Lopez.
Third baseman, number 19, Luis Lopez, number 19.
Louis grounded out to his counterpart, Bryant Nelson, back in the second inning. For Lancaster last night, the Jasons got the job done on the hill. Jason Richardson in relief, the win, he's 2-1. Jason Urquidez, the save, is 15th. And big Jim Ed Warden suffered his first loss of the season for Southern Maryland in relief. He fell to 3-1. He got knocked around. 3 hits, 2 runs, in just 1 inning of work. And Butch Hobson was ejected from that game for Lancaster with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. But the Barnstormers got the win. They've taken 3 of 4 in Southern Maryland. Somerset has taken 3 of 4 from Camden. And again, Sugarland's taken 3 of 4 from York. So the entire league right now playing 5-game series that wrap up tonight. But this is the only rubber game in the series between the Ducks and the Bluefish. Strike 1 to Lopez, and now he puts it in the air to center field. Moving over towards right center is Ryan Kinari, who makes the catch for the second out. So Lopez showing that power the other way. And now 2 away for Alexis Gomez.
Designated hitter, number 2, Alexis Gomez, number 2.
And again, those 5-game series will all wrap up tonight here in Central Islip, in Sugarland, Texas, in Waldorf, Maryland, and in Bridgewater, New Jersey. And then all 8 teams have just 1 series this coming weekend to finish out the first half. Ducks and Patriots will be the only team that play on Monday. Everybody else will wrap up on Sunday. So 3-game series everywhere else. Ducks and Pats will play a 4-game set. Here's Alexis Gomez, the 2-out hitter. He struck out looking his first time up, and James Hauser gets strike 1 on him. Redmond short lead off first as Broussard holds him on. And Hauser another strike. It's quickly 0-2. Prentice Redmond just 1 steal in 2 tries this season. No score, top of the 4th. Redmond the 2-out runner at first, and Gomez the DH and 5-man. Down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Hauser checks first and will throw over there to bring Redmond back. So again, Ducks and Patriots in New Jersey. Tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Southern Maryland will be down in Sugar Land as the Skeeters try to clinch. Another throw over to first. Camden will host the Bluefish as Bridgeport will get on the bus tonight to head to South Jersey. And York and Lancaster, the War of the Roses, to wrap it up at beautiful Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, PA. Another 3-game set. Another throw over to first, but boy, is there going to be a disappointed team atop the Freedom Division. What a battle it's been all season long. Sugar Land Skeeters, 24 games over 500 in first place. Somerset Patriots, 19 games over 500 and might not make the playoffs in the first half at least. 0-2 here, swing and a miss. Another great curve from James Hauser. Strikeout number 6, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a man left. Middle of the 4th at Bethpage Ballpark tonight. The Fish and the Flock, 0-0.
Hi, this is catcher Ralph Enriquez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Northeast Facility Supplies is the official janitorial supplier of the Long Island Ducks, serving all of Long Island, both North and South Fork locations to better serve you. We're located in Ronkonkoma and have a complete range of janitorial supplies for all your facilities' needs. Whether it's paper, plastics, chemicals, machinery, or equipment, no business is ever too big or too small for us. Don't forget to ask about our price match guarantee. Visit us on the web at www.nefaci.com or give us a call at 631-563-8119.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the Hebrew National Picnic Area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as a color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, display your group's artwork, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-DUCK and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. It's game time.
Well, fans, now you can enjoy the taste of the Australian Outback at discounted prices just by attending Duck games at Bethpage Ballpark. Now, during every Friday home game, Duck staff members will be handing out coupons for $5 off with the purchase of 2 lunch entrees at Outback Steakhouses as fans exit the ballpark. Now, whether you're enjoying one of their delicious USDA choice steaks or one of their many Aussie-tizers, Outback takes great pride in serving the freshest, highest quality foods possible. They're now open on Saturday and Sunday for lunch beginning at 11 a.m. Join them every Wednesday as well for No Worries Wednesday with a complete meal for 2 starting at just $25. At Outback, it's all about the quality and all about the food. Well, all about a great pitcher's duel here tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. Righty Joe Bateman for the Fish, lefty James Hauser for Long Island have allowed a combined 3 singles through 3.5 innings. And no scores, we hit the home 4th. And Joe Bateman will deal with 2, 3, and 4 in Kevin Baez's order. Josh Barfield, Ben Broussard, and Bill Hall, the scheduled hitters. So Barfield first up. He struck out swinging back in the opening inning. Hauser's pitch, grounded foul, off the railing in front of the visitors' dugout on the third base side, 0-1. Barfield just 2 for 15 in the series now. with a run scored and none driven in. Bateman's 0-1. And that in the air on the infield to the third baseman, Louis Lopez. One-handed catch, one away.
Ducks first baseman, number 27, Ben Broussard, number 27.
So that'll bring up Ben Broussard, the first baseman. He flied to center his first time through. Tough series for Ben now, too. Just 2 for 17 in the 5 games. Has yet to score or drive in a run. Let's see if Broussard can get it going here against Bateman. Joe set, and his pitch up and away for ball 1. James Hauser, 54 pitches to get through his 4 innings of work. And right now Bateman at 38. The 1-0. Way outside. There's a curve that didn't curve, or maybe some harder stuff. Looked like it may have been an attempted slider, but no break at all. And out in front is Broussard. 2-0 in a scoreless game that has reached the bottom of the 4th. Bluefish just trying to get on track here as the half comes to an end. They come in with just 9 wins in their last 39 games. Had a 14-game losing streak that tore their season apart. Here a check swing foul ball back behind home. They were actually in first place before they lost 14 straight, fell into last place, and really still trying to climb out with, again, those numbers, 9 wins in their last 39 games. And boy, for the Ducks, it happened quick as well. Back on June 12th, just 2 weeks ago, they were 2 games out of first place and battling the Blue Crabs for the top spot in the Liberty. But Southern Maryland has already clinched. Broussard pounds another one down into the dirt, and the count even on the Ducks' first baseman at 2-2. So again, congratulations to Southern Maryland, Patrick Osborne, their manager, and clinching a playoff spot for the 5th straight year, one away from the league record set by the Ducks back from 04 to 09. And the Ducks always seem to find a way to play the Blue Crabs in the playoffs. They've played them more than any other team in the postseason 3 times. Are they headed there again? We'll find out in the second half. 2-2 here is a backdoor curve that Broussard took a late swing at, more of a defensive swing, to just slap it away foul, third base side. Ducks have gone through Southern Maryland each of the last 2 years to get to the championship series, and 2 years prior to that, Blue Crabs beat the Ducks in the opening round of the playoffs. So they've played Southern Maryland more than any other team, and if the Ducks win the second half, they'll play Southern Maryland again. 2-2 almost hit him in tight, and the count now full on Broussard, and it's going to be quite a celebration down in Southern Maryland. They got their first All-Star game on July 10th, and they've already locked up the playoff berth, the first team to do so, so that should be a great week off and a time to shine and show off that beautiful ballpark down there, Regency Furniture Stadium. Backdoor curve misses, so Bateman's losing a little break off that curve. And there's the first Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose tonight. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins. So again, we told you Bateman had gone 1 inning and 1 inning in each of his first 2 outings with the Bluefish on this field Monday and Tuesday nights. And I'm sure Willie Upshaw keeping a close eye on a reliever turned starter here who has now thrown 42 pitches. That's the third base runner of the night for Long Island. So Broussard aboard with 1 away in a scoreless game, last of the 4th, and here's Bill Hall, who struck out swinging his first time up. And we told you about Bateman, only 4 career starts in his last 10 years. The first 2 years in pro ball he started a bit more, but only 4 starts over the last 10 years for the native of Pittsfield, Massachusetts, Joe Bateman. And he starts Bill Hall out with ball 1. We told you Brodeen didn't have a hit yet tonight. He's 0 for 2. Hall fouls one straight back to the screen. The count 1-1. Bill doesn't have a hit tonight. He is 0 for 1. And Daniel Maiora for the Bluefish doesn't have a hit. He's 0 for 2. So those are the only 3 players in the game tonight who've had hits in all 4 games of this series thus far. Trying to make it hits in all 5 with a knock tonight. Hall wide open from the right to face the right-hander Bateman with a count 1-1. Ben Broussard at first has not attempted a stolen base this year. 1-1 runs up and in for ball 2. Still just a slight breeze blowing across from right towards left, and Bill Hall has 4 home runs this year, all of them here at the Duck Pond, so he likes the home cooking. Bateman with a cursory check of first over his shoulder. And now the 2-1 low and inside, 3-1. So I really think Joe might be tiring. You just go back in the first and second inning, how that curveball had incredible bite, incredible movement. And again, I have a real good look at the movement from the broadcast spot here directly behind home plate. And it's just not moving nearly as much as it did in the early innings. And now Luis Lopez coming over to talk to his right-hander. So I'm sure they got a close eye on him when a guy has pitched 1 inning and 1 inning on Monday and Tuesday nights, and suddenly you send him out there as your starter. Usually thrilled to get 50 pitches out of a guy, 4 or 5 innings. 5 would be great in a spot start. But here, to me anyway, Joe Bateman appears to be tiring a bit, and a little delay here at 3 balls and a strike as they talk about it on the infield. Here comes Willie Upshaw to talk to home plate umpire Aaron Freeman. Might have something to do with the count. They have it as 3-1 on the board. It looks like Bill Hall's asking about it. I thought the home plate umpire indicated 2-2, but he has not put the fingers up yet. Now he's saying 2-2, I believe, is what they wanted corrected to. And now the scoreboard in left center does get corrected. So that's what it was all about. The count is 2-2 and not 3-1. So maybe that's why Bateman was thrown off. So everybody resets. Broussard, the one-out runner at first, and Hall will get a 2-2 pitch rather than a 3-1 offering. Here it is. And that outside, so instead of ball 4, it's just ball 3, and the count now full. And again, I don't think we'll see Broussard go here because Ben does not run well. No score, bottom of the 4th. Terrific pitcher's duel tonight. Joe Bateman, the righty for the Fish. James Hauser, the lefty for Long Island. The one-out payoff. Curveball, he waited on it and popped it up foul high on the first base side. Out of play. So everybody will do it once more as the pace of this one really starts to come to a bit of a crawl. Bateman set. Here's his 3-2. And that grounded the left side through and into left field. So making hits in all 5 games of this series for Bill Hall. And the first time tonight, the Ducks get a runner to second base as Ben Broussard is in there.
Long Island third baseman, number 21, Brian Nelson, number 21.
So just the second hit of the night for Long Island, each team with only 2 hits, and let's see if Long Island can get it going here. As it is the first time tonight that either team has had more than one man on base at the same time. Broussard at second, Hall at first, and Bryant Nelson, who had the first hit of the night for Long Island, a bloop single into the Bermuda Triangle in right center, stands in. Nelson 2 for 5 last night with a run batted in. And in a big spot here, trying to put the Ducks on top. Here's the backdoor curve with a little more bite, that time from Bateman, and it is a strike, 0-1. Nelson now 4 for 14 in the series with a run and a ribby. Adam Bailey waits on deck. And Nelson, just like Brodeen, with every homer he's hit this year, coming from the left side where he stands now, all 8 of them. Bateman a long stare into Yusuf Carter, nods in agreement with the sign. And the 0-1, low and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bryant Nelson looks like he's popping a little sunflower seed or some bubble gum maybe from that back left pocket. A little extra energy perhaps before he sees the 1-1 pitch. Bateman set away from the letters, a check of second in the pitch. Well hit to right field. Prentice Redmond going back, and that ball is gone! A 3-run homer to right for Bryant Nelson. His team leading 9th of the season, and the Ducks take a 3-0 lead here in the last of the 4th. He will step on third, get the low 5 there from Kevin Baez, make his way to the plate, where Ben Broussard and Bill Hall will greet him. They scored before him. Oh, Nelly! It's 3-0 Long Island. Unbelievable. He's done it again as Bryant Nelson. Quackerjack atop the Ducks dugout, bowing to the greatness right now of Bryant Nelson. So we told you there was a 3-way tie for the team lead in homers between Bailey, Broussard, and Nelson. Not anymore. Number 9 for Nelly. And it's 3-0 Ducks. How about that? Here's Adam Bailey, the one-out hitter for Long Island. And he takes down and in from Bateman, and the count 1-0. So Bryant also 2 for 2 in the game now with a run scored and all 3 knocked in. What a moment. 1-0 is on the outside corner at the knees, and it's 1-1. I was kidding with Nelly in the clubhouse before the game because when I did my first game this year, I think it was my first game of the year a couple of weeks back, the 1-1 is grounded fair down the right field line past the first baseman Diaz and into the corner. Prentice Redmond will dig it out. Adam Bailey will turn second, and he's going to try for third, and he'll be in there without a throw. A triple for Adam Bailey following the homer by Bryant Nelson. It's the second 3-bagger of the season for Adam. So the Ducks a double away from hitting for the cycle in their last 3 hitters. A Bill Hall single, a Bryant Nelson homer, an Adam Bailey triple. And now batting for Ramon Castro is Ralph Henriquez. So again, we had talked about when Castro was hit by that pitch last inning, and then it looked like he may have taken a foul ball as well. So Castro is done for the night. And the backup catcher, Ralph Henriquez, in here for Long Island. Obviously, he will stay in and catch as well. A little meeting on the mound now with Joe Bateman. So we'll try to get your word onto any specifics about that leg injury that we surmise Ramon Castro suffered when he was hit by the pitch. And that might be it for Joe Bateman. As here comes Willie Upshaw.
Baseball fans, that big 3-run homer by
57 pitches is where Bateman is right now. And let's see if Willie's going to take the baseball or talk to him. Going to at least talk about it. The 3-run homer by Bryant Nelson, the 66th home run the Ducks have hit this year. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs, they've met the Chappie's Home Run Challenge, and Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. 66 home runs in 66 games. In a 140-game season, Ducks on a pace for 140 home runs. And they are actually second in the league in home runs. Only the Somerset Patriots, who've hit 70, have more. So that should be a fun series this weekend in Bridgewater, the 2 leading home run hitting teams in the league. Well, Willie has given the indication to the bullpen that will be it for Joe Bateman As his last 2 pitches thrown, a Nelson homer, a Bailey triple, and his night is over. So back with a new pitcher for the Bluefish. Ducks lead it 3-0 in the home fourth.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Mr. Savemore, it's happening again. I know our electric costs went down after all that new lighting you did through LIPA's lighting retrofit program, but this month's bill is even lower. Should I contact LIPA this time?
No, Millie. There's still nothing wrong with our LIPA bill. This time I took advantage of LIPA's AC retrofit program. Our central air system was, let's say, not too efficient anymore. You remember last summer. With LIPA's AC retrofit program, I replaced all our units, here in our offices, in our warehouse, and our showroom. With LIPA's increased rebates and lower cooling costs every summer, our new AC systems will pay for themselves in just a few years.
Oh, Mr. Savemore, you did it again! You saved more!
LIPA's commercial AC retrofit program can reduce your cooling costs by up to 30%. Over time, that can mean thousands. Call 1-800-692-2626 or visit lipower.org/retrofit. LIPA, we're working for you.
So Joe Bateman's night comes to an end here in the 4th inning, and boy, it came to an end quickly. Coming into the inning, he had only given up 1 hit, a Bryant Nelson single, but after he got the first out, he gave up a walk to Broussard, a single to Hall, a homer to Nelson, a triple to Bailey, and just like that, the night came to an end. So the new pitcher for the Bluefish is the 30-year-old left-hander from Newburgh, Oregon. The former big leaguer stands 6'2", 175-pound Alex Hinshaw. So Hinshaw, one of the 3 recent pitching acquisitions made by the Bluefish this past weekend. They picked up Bateman, number 1, Emiliano Fruto, number 2, and Alex Hinshaw, number 3, as they try to improve a pitching staff that is ranked 7th in an 8-team league with an ERA of over 5 runs per game. So here is Alex Hinshaw, first reliever in for either team. And Hinshaw has pitched in just 1 game for the Bluefish. He's worked 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 3 runs all earned, gave up a 3-run homer, had 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. So the former big leaguer Hinshaw first in to replace Bateman, who exits in this spot start after surrendering 3 runs on 4 hits, and he's still responsible for Adam Bailey down at third. And with 1 away and a man at third, the Bluefish will bring the infield in all the way around for Ralph Enriquez, who hits here for Ramon Castro, as Castro did indeed suffer a knee injury when he was hit by the pitch last inning. So again, a fly ball off the bat of Henriquez would add a run for Long Island if he gets it deep enough to plate Bailey from third, or just knock it through the drawn and infield. The lefty Hinshaw set his pitch. Lifted foul over the net behind home plate and off the press box window to our right. 0-1 on Enriquez. Ralph batting .202, 3 homers, 12 runs batted in. Has played in 3 of the 4 games in the series prior. 3 for 11 with a run and a ribby. 3-0 Ducks here in the home 4th. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. It's 0-2. Good start for Hinshaw as he dangles that left arm. Hunched over, comes upright set above his letters. The 0-2. Down and in for ball 1. Enriquez out and back in. And ready for the 1-2. On the way. And that low, good block by Yusuf Carter, squeezing those legs together so it didn't scoot in between and allow Adam Bailey to score from third. Hinshaw started this year at AAA Buffalo. 12 games there, a 1-0 record, a 3.27 ERA in 11 innings of work for the Blue Jays' top affiliate. And here he'll throw a 2-2 to Enriquez. And that low. So good job by Ralph Enriquez, who's worked the count full. Hinshaw made it up to the big leagues with the Giants in 08 and 09. And his last time in the majors with the Padres and Cubs last season. Here's his one-out payoff. And that popped out of play. Foul behind home plate. In fact, Hinshaw last year, 33 games in the big leagues. Most of those with San Diego. 31 relief appearances for the Padres last year, 1-1 record, and a 4.5 ERA. Not bad at all for Alex Hinshaw. And not bad numbers this year, too. Kind of surprised he was released with 12 relief appearances and a 3.27 earned run average. Here's the payoff. And that low, it does get through the legs of Yusuf Carter. Charging home from third is Adam Bailey. He will score, and it's 4-0 Long Island.
And that's another municipal courtesy and walk with a purpose.
So the walk on ball 4 to Ralph Enriquez, but the wild pitch makes it a 4-0 lead. So not a good start for Hinshaw. Another run for the Ducks. Still just one away. Enriquez at first, and Ryan Canary, the center fielder, who struck out looking against Bateman, his only previous AB, stands in this lefty-lefty now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Four-zip Ducks in the fourth. All 4 runs in this inning. 0-1. Low again. Good block by Carter as, boy, Hinshaw's giving him a workout down in the dirt. Ducks with a 3-run homer by Bryant Nelson, his 9th. And a wild pitch uncorked by Hinshaw to plate Bailey, the most recent run. One, just away for ball 2. That does close the book on starter Joe Bateman for the Bluefish tonight. 3 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Gave up the one very big 3-run homer to Bryant Nelson, and also his hit batsman was big too because he knocked Ramon Castro out of the game when he hit him in the knee with a pitch. 2-1 low and inside, so Hinshaw all over the place now. And the count 3-1. Another real good crowd on hand here tonight for the 8th and final game of this homestand. Ducks are 4-3 thus far, trying to make it a winning homestand with a win tonight. Here's the 3-1, and that in tight, so it's another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Crackerjack Foundation wins. Alex Hinshaw out of the bullpen, back-to-back base on balls, and throw in a wild pitch as well to allow a run to score. Not the start he was looking for, and here comes Yusuf Carter to talk to his big left-hander.
And baseball fans, you're cordially invited to visit the Duck Club. It's on the second deck here at the ballpark. With some great food and some fabulous drink specials. And remember, the Duck Club is air conditioned. Just go to the suite double doors on the main concourse behind home plate for the elevator to the Duck Club. Batting for your Long Island Ducks, there's shortstop number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
So Enriquez to second, Canary at first. 1 away, and here's the 9-hitter Dan Lyons, who flew to center field his first time up. Hinshaw checks second, then deals, and just misses. Maybe a tad low or inside or both, and it's ball 1 to Lyons. Dan had a terrific game here Tuesday night. 2 for 2, 2 singles, run batted in, sac fly, sac bunt. A little bit of everything for the bunt guy, as he's known on Long Island. Championship-winning bunt in the bottom of the 9th at a deciding game against Lancaster back on October 7th. 1-0 at the shins. He had a jackknife out of the way of it. And boy, is Hinshaw just struggling to find the strike zone. And here comes Pat Ahern, the pitching coach, after he has thrown 14 pitches, 10 balls, and just 4 strikes. So Ahern, who's had himself in 2 games as a pitcher for the Bluefish, out of necessity, the 43-year-old. A couple of words of encouragement for the former big leaguer. Again, just a year removed from the majors. Pitched all those games we told you about in the major leagues a season ago. But Hinshaw rocked on a 3-run homer in his first outing for the Bluefish. And this time control is the problem for Hinshaw. Very, very long bottom of the 4th, but right now a productive one for Long Island. I don't think any of the Ducks are going to swing until they see a strike from Hinshaw the way he's going. Here's the 2-0. And he's going to take an inside strike, does Dan Lyons. And that'll make the count 2-1. Ducks with 4 runs on 4 hits. Bluefish no runs on just 2 base hits. And both teams have played error-free baseball. Here's the pitch, low and away. It's 3-1. Again, if the Ducks can get a double in this inning, they will have hit for the cycle in the last of the 4th. (3-1) pitch to follow. Hinshaw checks second. And this is a foul tip into the glove of Yusuf Carter for strike 2. Barring a double play here, Joe Ashbrodeen will bat, and the Ducks will have batted around back at the top of the order. So 1-out payoff. The runners will not be going, I would think, with Henriquez slow of foot at second. And he bounces it to short. Chavez to second for 1, Mayora on to first, and that is a double play. So Lions did the one thing that prevents the Ducks from batting around in the inning. A 6-4-3 twin killing, but not before the Ducks get 4 runs on 3 hits. There were 3 walks, and they leave a man. 4 complete tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. It's now the Long Island Ducks 4 and the Bridgeport Bluefish nothing.
Hey, this is pitcher Eric Neeson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
This one is clocked. Deep left field by Dan Lyons. Going back is left fielder Peter Barrows. He's looking up. That ball will not leave its wingman. I feel the need for speed. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. No good. Talk to me.
Hey, Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Every time a Ducks hitter goes deep, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all the winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers, let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
Our Ducks with a 4-0 lead as we go to inning number 5. And fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. All proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. So a very, very productive last of the 4th for Long Island as they get 4 runs, 3 of them coming on the big home run by Bryant Nelson, his team leading 9th of the season. And then they get the extra run on the Hinshaw wild pitch that scores Adam Bailey from third base. And James Hauser handed a 4-run lead to work with here as we go to the 5th. Elsewhere in the Atlantic League tonight, top of the first down in Sugar Land, Texas. No score between the Skeeters and the Revolution. Sugar Land has won 3 of the first 4 games of that series. They are in a rain delay in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where the Camden River Sharks have a 1-0 lead over the Somerset Patriots. And I also believe it's a rain delay down in southern Maryland, where the Lancaster Barnstormers have a 1-0 lead over the Blue Crabs. So, again, we did see quite a lot of rain on the radar over the Garden State, and not expected to get here tonight during this game, but in the overnight hours, I think it's a certainty that Long Island will get rain, and perhaps a lot of it, but, again, not scheduled, I believe, to start until around midnight or so. That is certainly the hope that these two teams will be able to get in the final first-half meeting of the season between them. So 4-0 Ducks. Hauser to start with Victor Diaz, the first baseman and 6-hitter for the Bluefish, as inning number 5 begins with a pitch well inside. It's ball 1 to Diaz, who was robbed of a base hit on a great sliding catch in left field by Joash Brodeen back in the second. 1-0 is up and away for ball 2. Diaz now just 1 for 13 in the series. Has not scored a run, has driven in 1. 2-0. Pop foul out of play, first base side. Strike 1. Hauser with a long delay between outings on the hill here because of the pitching change and what the Ducks were able to do offensively, but I'm sure he'll take it. In fact, they put 4 runs on the board. Misses here, and it's 3 balls and a strike to Victor Diaz. And there's a strike. Looked like he was taking all the way. And the count full up. Hauser unofficially at 59 pitches here in the 5th. Been very efficient, as here, time call to the last second by Victor Diaz. Here's the payoff. And that just missed in. Boy, not by much. First walk of the night for Hauser and the leadoff man aboard for the Bluefish.
Center fielder number 16, James Simmons. Number 16.
Well, as expected, Ralph Enriquez has stayed in there to catch for Ramon Castro, who suffered a knee injury when hit by a pitch from Joe Bateman. First time tonight, the Bluefish have had the leadoff man aboard, and here is James Simmons taking upstairs for ball 1. Simmons, a strikeout victim, swinging back in the 3rd. Struck out twice last night. And prior to that, it only struck out once in the first 3 games for a guy that really doesn't see too many pitches he doesn't like. Takes an inside strike here. That'll even the count at 1-1. Bluefish with just 2 singles in the first 4 innings off the bat of Brandon Chavez in the 3rd and Prentice Redmond in the 4th. That's been it. 1-1 is taken foul long down the right field line out of play, 1-2. And well, we told you earlier about the numbers Hauser has put up against the Bluefish in his 2 outings against them. 2-0 record, 0.84 earned run average. Here at home, it was 5 2/3 of 4-hit 1-run ball. In Connecticut, 5 innings of 3-hit shutout ball. So Hauser keeps building up that pitch count, building up those innings from a guy that relieved his first 16 times as a Duck, and tonight in his 6th start in a row since those relief appearances. What a job he's done out of the pen. 1-2 is foul back upstairs into the upper deck, and the count holds on James Simmons. And Hauser almost exclusively a reliever last year. All 24 appearances with Camden were relief efforts. And then with a Revolution, he pitched 31 times as a reliever and twice as a starter. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 7 strikeouts in the game for Hauser, tying his season high, set here against the Bluefish on June 12th.
Cradle of Aviation Kingboard, located at section 212. It's right along the right field line.
1 away.
Bluefish catcher number 23, Yusuf Carter, number 23.
And here's Yusuf Carter, who grounded out to the first baseman Ben Broussard back in the third. He's 0-for-1. Carter definitely has been running hot and cold of late, as here he fouls it away, right side for strike 1. When this series began, he was 6-for-7 in his last 2 games coming in. Prior to those games, though, he was 0-for-13 in his previous 5 games. Went 0-for-3 here Monday in Game 1. Then didn't play again until last night, where he went 2-for-4 with a grand slam and a double. So he is definitely hot and cold of late. The backup catcher for the Bluefish, Yusuf Carter. Diaz held on at first by Broussard. He's the 1-out runner. And the 0-1's a swing and a miss, 0-2 on Yusuf. Victor Diaz has not tried a stolen base attempt this year yet. 4-0 Ducks in the 5th, as Long Island looks to take the rubber game of the series tonight from their cross-sound rivals. 0-2. Down and away for ball 1 as Carter wouldn't chase. So again, both of these teams tonight heading to New Jersey. Actually, the Bluefish will head there tonight. The Ducks will wait till tomorrow morning. Bluefish going a little further south to Camden. The Ducks just over the Outer Bridge crossing to Bridgewater. 1-2. Way low and inside. Good job by Ralph Enriquez, the catcher, scooting to his left and keeping it in front of him, so there's no advance by Diaz at first base. So again, you want to check out the Ducks on the road this weekend. 90 miles from this ballpark to that one. So with no traffic, hour and a half, and very rarely do you get no traffic going through the city and over to Jersey, but in a perfect world, it has been done. Here, no pitch as time was called before the 2-2. So they'll do it again, but basically, just take that Outer Bridge crossing, about 15 miles on the other side, and you'll find beautiful TD Bank Ballpark, home of the Somerset Patriots, as they like to bill themselves, 5-time Atlantic League champion. Having a heck of a season there first under Brett Jody. Well hit to center field. Ryan Canary going back, still going back in front of the track, reaches up, and he can't get it. It's off his glove and off the wall. But Victor Diaz wasn't sure it was going to be caught or not. He had to hold up around second and then pulled into third as Yusuf Carter was directly up behind him, almost past him on the base paths, because Carter, the hitter, was running all out, obviously. But Diaz had to make sure that Canary didn't catch it, and I think it got a piece of Ryan Canary's glove and then fell in for a double.
Bridgeport shortstop, number 13, Brandon Chavez, number 13.
So first extra base hit of the game for the Bluefish. And again, you can't blame Victor Diaz. He's got to make sure that ball isn't caught if he's going to be running. But Yusuf Carter was running so hard, he almost passed Victor Diaz out at second base. So just like that, the Bluefish with the tying run on deck and only 1 away. Diaz at third, Carter at second, and here's Brandon Chavez, who singled down the left field line his first time up. Very important batter here for Hauser as he gets strike 1. Anytime you put up a big number like the Ducks did in the bottom of the 4th, you don't want to give up anything the very next half inning. You want to put up a 0 and not give the opponent any life at all. So Hauser's first jam, first time he's had more than one base runner on. First time in the game the Bluefish have gotten a man to second, much less third. And now James with a beautiful backdoor breaking ball for a strike. He's in front of Chavez, 0-2. Hauser windmilling that left arm with the ball in it, just trying to stay loose, I would guess. unofficially at 72 and now 73 pitches as he misses down and away with ball 1. 4-0 Ducks in the top of the 5th. Bluefish on a walk by Diaz and a double by Carter, sandwiched around a Simmons strikeout, are threatening to get on the board here. Bridgeport, the lowest scoring team in the Atlantic League with just 252 runs on the year. 1-2 is up and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. To put it in perspective, Somerset Patriots have scored over 120 more runs than Bridgeport has in the same season. Patriots doing that largely with home runs. They have the most, 70. Bridgeport has the fewest homers as well, just 26. And Brian Nelson's homer tonight gives the Ducks 66, just 4 back of the league lead. A homer a game for the Ducks. That's the pace they're on right now. 2-2. And that tap foul down into the dirt might have broken his bat. Chavez will check it out. I think it's going to be okay. And the count holds. Kevin Baez claps along from inside the Ducks dugout on the first base side. James Hauser in his only jam of the night here in the visitors' 5th. Kind of wiggle out of it. He had been on easy street through the first 4 and in fact retired the first 8 batters in a row to open the game before Chavez reached him for that sharp single down the left field line. 2-2. And that inside at the shins of Brandon, jumping out of the way and over the plate, and now circles around behind it. And a big payoff pitch coming. James Hauser does not want to bring the tying run to the plate. Very fresh in the minds of the Ducks that Yusuf Carter, who's down at second, hit a grand slam last night. Bluefish could tie the game with 1 swing if Chavez gets aboard. Here's Hauser's payoff. It's going to be delayed as he steps off. Ducks with a 4-run lead, and Hauser trying to keep it there. But Chavez knows he's going to get something to hit or he's going to get a free pass to first base. One of the two. 3-2. Taken in the air down the right field line. A long run for Adam Bailey. He won't get there, but it's foul. Oh, what a break for the Ducks. That is 2 runs easy, if that's a fair ball, as both Diaz and Carter were just steps from home plate. So Diaz retreats to third, Carter the same at second. And Chavez, who just missed an extra base hit and a couple of ribbies, will get another payoff pitch from Hauser, who continues to stretch out those arms behind the rubber. This game was cruising along through 3. Ducks slowed it down with a 4-run 4th. Bluefish have put the brakes on it with a threatening 5th. Here's the payoff again. And that low and inside ball 4, he's walked them to load the bases. Second walk of the inning for James Hauser. And with his pitch count at 78.
Second baseman, number 22, Daniel Mayora. Number 22.
Kevin Baez, the manager of the Ducks, keeping a close eye over there. So Brian Nelson comes over to talk to the southpaw. But Daniel Mayora, maybe the league's hottest hitter, who had a home run here last night, stands in. Had a 2-run shot to left field in the top of the 7th to give the Bluefish their first lead at 3-2. Just his second homer of the season. But again, Mayora, 9 hits in the series, 7 straight multi-hit games coming in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Puts it in the air to center field. Ryan Canary lost it at first, now backs up, will make the catch. Tagging and scoring from third is Victor Diaz. It's a sac fly for Daniel Mayora. The Fish are on the board, and they trail it 4-1. So Diaz scores from third. Carter went to third. Chavez stayed at first.
Left fielder number 50, Austin Crum, number 50.
For Daniel Mayora, RBI number 19 on the season. Should have told you that on the Bryant Nelson 3-run homer, he overtook Joash Brodeen for the team lead in RBIs. Brodeen overtook Nelson the other night, 31-30, but Bryant now with RBIs 31, 32, 33. Back to leading Long Island in runs batted in. And it's not Kevin Baez coming out here, but the longtime Atlantic League pitching coach Steve Foucault out to talk to the left-hander with the entire infield in on the conversation. And Austin Crum, the scheduled batter, who twice has looked at strike three, and he has not been happy with home plate umpire Aaron Freeman. So perhaps Foukie just buying time for somebody in the Ducks bullpen, as Crum still represents the tying run at the plate for the Bluefish.
Home here at the Bethpage Ballpark this coming Tuesday, July the 2nd, for the first of 3 fireworks nights in a row.
Maybe able to hear Bob O'Tone in the background, our PA announcer, talking about 3 straight fireworks nights in a row when the Ducks come back home. That'll be next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 3 games against the Patriots, July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Fireworks, fireworks, fireworks is the lineup. Can't wait. Nothing better than Grucci fireworks on a nice night here. So the meeting on the hill done. Firing over to first is Hauser to get Chavez back. Told you Brandon had 2 steals last night, and I'm sure part of that conversation is, will the Ducks throw down to second if Chavez takes off, with a threat of Carter running home from third? I don't think they'll throw down if Chavez goes. Hauser holds the set away from his belt. First pitch, swing and a miss by Crum, 0-1. Crum now 3 for 12 in the series. But I think Chavez is going to take off at some point just to see if Ralph Enriquez would fire down to second, or just fake it and maybe try to get Yusuf Carter picked off third. 0-1. Nope, going to be delayed. High throw over to first by Hauser. Wow. Ben Broussard had to reach up and corral that with his right glove hand, or else that's down the right field line, and Carter trots home from third. Here's the 0-1, and that off the end of the bat of Crum, slicing away down the left field line, and that will be out of play. Top of the 5th, Bluefish are on the board. They trail it 4-1. 2 outs, 2 on, but the count 0-2 on Austin Crum, who's already struck out twice tonight. So Hauser in a good spot here. Let's see what he does 0-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. He blew it by him at the belt. Season high, 8th strikeout of the game for James Hauser, and the side retired. The Bluefish do get a run on a hit. There were 2 walks and 2 left. Halfway home on Long Island now, middle of the 5th inning. It's the Long Island Ducks 4 and the Bridgeport Bluefish 1.
Hi, this is Ray Navarrete, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Mr. Savemore, it's happening again. I know our electric costs went down after all that new lighting you did through LIPA's lighting retrofit program, but this month's bill is even lower. Should I contact LIPA this time?
No, Millie. There's still nothing wrong with our LIPA bill. This time I took advantage of LIPA's AC retrofit program. Our central air system was, let's say, not too efficient anymore. You remember last summer. With LIPA's AC retrofit program, I replaced all our units, here in our offices, in our warehouse, and our showroom. With LIPA's increased rebates and lower cooling costs every summer, our new AC systems will pay for themselves in just a few years.
Oh, Mr. Savemore, you did it again! You saved more!
LIPA's commercial AC retrofit program can reduce your cooling costs by up to 30%. Over time, that can mean thousands. Call 1-800-692-2626 or visit lipower.org/retrofit. LIPA, we're working for you.
Ducks lead at 4-1 as we go to the last of the 5th. I just realized I started to tell a Brian Nelson story earlier and never did get to finish it. Brian Nelson with a big 3-run homer here for the Ducks. That is a big part of the reason they have the large lead they do here. But I saw Nelly in the clubhouse, and earlier in the year, I believe it was again my first game of the year, I did not have a good game my first game back. Much like players, sometimes you don't have a good game broadcast-wise. You're just not on top of things, not on the calls, not as sharp as you'd like to be after 9 months between baseball games. The last game I had done was the Ducks winning the Atlantic League Championship October 7th, so I had about 9 months off, and my first game was not that good at all, and I'd be the first to tell you that. But I saw Bryant Nelson the next day, and he even said to me, wow, you just weren't on your game last night, were you? I guess he had listened back to the replays or something. I said, no, I wasn't, Nelly, not at all. And he's like, no big deal. He knew, as I knew, that I was not on top of my game. So tonight I saw him in the clubhouse before, and I said, how am I doing lately, Nelly? Am I better? He goes, oh, you're back on your game. You are back on your game now. So Bryant Nelson apparently an avid listener to the highlights or the replays because he can critique the broadcaster and let me know when I'm having a bad game, which he was absolutely right, and let me know when I'm having a good game, which I try to do every night. But it was great just getting a little pump-up from Nelly before the game saying, oh, yeah, you're back on your game now. You're sounding much better. And it's neat that he was able to pick it up when I knew I had a bad night. He knew I had a bad night. The calls just weren't going the way you want them to go. And glad for Bryant Nelson. He's having a terrific night tonight for the Ducks with, again, 2 hits and 2 tries, a single and a homer. And, again, the team leading 9 home runs now. But had a good little exchange with Nelly in the clubhouse, one of my favorites on the current Duck roster before the game. And good to hear he's having a good night. Hopefully I'll have the same as Long Island has the 4-1 lead. And generally that is how it goes for me, though. If the team has a good night, got to be a pretty good night broadcast-wise. But when the team loses, it never seems like a good broadcast.
The left fielder, number 22, Joash Brodeen, number 22.
So back to baseball and back to the top of the order. And Joash Brodeen, Alex Hinshaw, who replaced Joe Bateman last inning and struggled getting back-to-back walks to Henriquez and Canary before getting Dan Lyons to knock into a double play. Starts his first inning of work from scratch at the top of the order against Brodeen, who is 0 for 2 tonight. Again, red-hot coming in, Joash, but tonight is grounded to second and fouled out to the catcher, Yusuf Carter. His first time seeing the lefty Hinshaw, who misses high and away with ball 1. So Brodeen, a 10-game hitting streak on the line here tonight, and again, multi-hits in all 4 games of the series prior. Much like Daniel Maiora, who does not have a hit either. The 2 top sluggers in the league, hit-wise, number of hits, hitless tonight. 1-0. Called strike. Very close to the last pitch, but just nipped the corner. And it's 1-1 on Brodeen. Hinshaw dangles that left arm. Comes set away from his letters. The pitch. Foul tip down into the dirt behind home plate, a ball and 2 strikes. They actually correct it now on the scoreboard in left center as they had it as 1-1 prior. So Joash Brodeen out and slowly back in. And then bringing in the lefty, Willie Upshaw will turn Brodeen and Nelson around to their right sides now, where neither of them is homered, and here Brodeen upset with himself on the swinging strikeout. First of the game for Hinshaw, 1 gone.
Royal second baseman, number 28, Josh Barfield, number 28.
So 1 gone, here's Josh Barfield. Tonight a swinging strikeout in the first, and then popped out to the third baseman, Louis Lopez, in the 4-run fourth. Ducks sent 8 men to the plate last inning, scored 4 runs on 3 hits and 3 walks. So the Bluefish pitching did not help themselves at all. First pitch, up and away for ball 1 to Josh. Josh was one of 5 Ducks to homer here Friday night in the big win over the Sugar Land Skeeters, a season-high 5 home runs for Long Island. And they had a 3-homer game here Tuesday night. 1-0. On the outside corner at the knees to even up the count. We talk about the Ducks and Bluefish playing 5 straight games against each other in this series. Doubleheader Monday, single games Tuesday, last night, and tonight. Ducks are really going to get to know the Somerset Patriots well because starting tomorrow they play the Pats 7 straight times. 1-1 is on the ground is short. Brandon Chavez, tough hop off his shoulder, recovers, fires in time. Oh, good job by Chavez to stay with a tricky hop that he took off the shoulder and still get the second out.
First base with number 27, Ben Broussard at number 27.
So again, essentially 7 consecutive games against the same opponent starting tomorrow night in New Jersey. A 4-game series in Jersey. And then the Ducks and Patriots 3 in a row here next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with all 3 followed by Grucci fireworks to celebrate Independence Day, which, can you believe it, 1 week from tonight? It's July the 4th already. Where did June go? Here's Ben Broussard. Lefty for Hinshaw. And he thought about it, laid off it, and it was above the strike zone for ball 1. Joe Bateman pitched a 1-2-3 first inning. And the Bluefish have not had a 1-2-3 inning since, and Broussard will try to prevent that. Ben walked and scored in the big 4-run fourth. 1-0, got a good rip at it, but came up empty, 1-1. 4-1 Ducks in the home fifth. Long Island trying to win the rubber game here tonight. And again, finished the first half at home at 500. A win tonight, be 16-16 at home. 1-1 is in there for a strike, 1-2. But have certainly played better at home of late after struggling early on. Win tonight, they'd be 10-5 in their last 15 here at the Duck Pond. This one misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Broussard. And really go back and take a look at the half that was for the Ducks as they'll wrap up the home portion of their first half here. And it really all started with a slow start. That's what they've got to avoid when the second half begins. It's really what cost them, and hopefully, again, they'll get some injured players back quick, namely Ray Navarrete to start. As here a called third strike on the inside corner against Broussard. Second of the inning for Hinshaw. 3 up and 3 down, go the Ducks. We go to the 6th on Long Island. Ducks lead the Bluefish 4-1.
Hi, this is pitcher Ian Snell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
Hi, I'm former Major Leaguer John Franco. Growing up in Brooklyn, I dreamed of playing professional baseball. My dad, a city employee, worked hard so I could live out that dream. The team at MCU is a lot like my dad. They're New Yorkers you can count on, and they'll work hard to help you reach your financial goals.
Municipal Credit Union has a full range of financial services that make sense in today's economy. Join today. Call 1-866-JOIN-MCU or visit nymcu.org.
MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Holiday Inn Islip MacArthur Airport in Ronkonkoma. Uncover the perfect balance of memorable, award-winning service and the most central location Long Island has to offer. The Holiday Inn is located less than a quarter mile from the Islip MacArthur Airport with a state-of-the-art health and fitness center, high-speed internet access, a world-class outdoor pool, and the great food and fun inside the Brickyard Bar and Grill. There's never been a better time to visit the Holiday Inn Islip Airport. Best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Holiday Inn, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 585-9500 today. That's 631-585-9500.
Well, Duck fans, don't forget you can follow along all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. Now, if the Ducks hit 100 home runs this season, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. 1 home run tonight off the bat of Bryant Nelson, a 3-run blast to right, and now 66 home runs in game number 66, on pace for a 140-homer season. And, of course, that would smash the century mark that they need to meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. Well, James Hauser does take the hill here for the 6th with a 4-1 lead, but again, I'm sure it'll be a short leash if he gets into any trouble at all, as Kevin Baez will watch closely from the home dugout on the first base side. But Hauser did strike out Crum to end the 5th. He struck him out 3 times tonight, so the hat trick for Austin Crum. And again, a season-high 8 Ks for Long Island's lefty. Prentice Redmond to begin the visitors' 6th, and he takes a called strike. Redmond has struck out swinging and singled to left field. Hauser's 0-1. big looping curve that Redmond couldn't find. 0-2. I was talking about the Ducks and how slow a start they got off to begin the season. They started the season 0-6. They had never started any one of their previous 13 seasons worse than 0-2. So 6 straight losses to begin the season. And they were 3-12, 15 games in. 3 wins and 12 losses in their first 15. 0-2. Curve again, just missed low for ball 1. And if you think about it, at 3-12, they were 9 games under 500. Right now at 28-37, they are 9 games under 500. So since the 15-game mark, they've been a 500 team. Had they had a better first 15 games, they'd be in the playoff hunt. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 9 Ks now for James Hauser. He tacks on another. 1 away.
Section 212. Bluefish third baseman number 19, Luis Lopez, number 19.
And part of that is, again, establishing that home field advantage. Certainly want to have that. And of late, it's started to come back around. James Hauser 1 away from the season-high strikeouts by a Ducks pitcher. Nick DeBar fanned 10 revs at York back on May 3rd. Luis Lopez in, and he sees strike 1. That was unofficially James Hauser's 87th pitch of the game. And he has gone exactly 6 innings in each of his last 2 starts. Here he is at 5 1/3, getting another strike on Lopez, and boy, he's looking stronger and stronger this inning after he had his only jam of the night last inning, giving up a run on a hit, mixing in a couple of walks, though. 0-2 against Lopez. Check swing. They appeal. He did not go around, says Manolo Alejandro at first. There would have been another strikeout for Hauser. That would have been his 3rd K in a row. James spent the first 7 years of his affiliated career in the Rays organization, the team that drafted him in the 2nd round of the 2003 selection. Now a 1-2 coming to Lopez. And that hit right back up the middle. Barfield has it, be near second. Plenty of time to get the slow-footed Lopez at first. And not sure if that hit Hauser or not. And James isn't reacting like it did. It may have just glanced off his body, if anything.
Number 2, Alexis Gomez, number 2.
And no trainer out, no manager over. I'm going to say it was clean up the middle and just had a lot of English on it. So 2 up and 2 down. Here's Alexis Gomez. He, too, has twice struck out tonight. Looking in the 2nd, swinging in the 4th. And again, I can't imagine Hauser going much more than this inning, as here is fastball up and in near the head of Gomez for ball 1 on pitch number 91. His first 90 pitches tonight, 30 balls, 60 strikes. 2-to-1 ratio, strikes to balls. Terrific numbers tonight for James Hauser, who again in his last 4 starts has allowed 0, 1, 1, and 0 runs. Foul back to the netting, 1-1, and keeps this up. He's going to lower that ERA that came in at 2.76. One, way up high, 2 balls and a strike now to Gomez. 4-1 Ducks in the 6th. Ducks have 4 hits, Bluefish only 3. And last night every Duck in the lineup had a hit, and Bridgeport's 2 through 7 guys were 0 for 22 combined. Yet they won, and won big on just a handful of hits. 2-1 Benz low and in, and now 3-1 on Gomez. 2 out, nobody on. Hauser, again, I think if he gets Gomez, or even if he doesn't, he might be done either way, is here. Ralph Enriquez, I think, coming out to check his temperature. So the battery mates get together on the hill and a quick chat. Hauser again, this time stretching out the legs. He was windmilling his arms last inning. And now the 3-1 will come to Gomez. Tapper foul near the on-deck circle where Victor Diaz gets loose. And the count full. Be a nice way to finish it if he could get the strikeout. It'd be an even 10 Ks. Tie the team high by any Ducks pitcher, and unfortunately for Alexis Gomez, it would be the hat trick for both he and Austin Crum tonight. Lefty-lefty here, and a 2-out payoff coming with nobody on for the Fish. Missed way up and in, ball 4, his third walk of the night. Kevin Baez not making any motion yet to go out there. In fact, he backed down the dugout steps.
Number 41.
And I don't think Hauser gets the pitch if the tying run gets to the plate, and maybe not anymore because here comes Kevin. He actually backed down the steps and then charged up them. So he backed down the 2 or 3 steps in the dugout, then came running up. And again, we'll see what he does here. 96 pitches is where Hauser is unofficially. And Kevin may ask for the baseball before the century mark arrives. And at least talk to him here. Maybe give him one more guy. Because, again, the tying run is still in the on-deck circle. Nope, Kevin's made the indication. But another terrific outing for James Hauser. Let's listen. Nice hand from the faithful flock as he heads off. New pitcher coming in for Long Island. Ducks lead at 4-1 in the visitors' 6th.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
Mr. Savemore, it's happening again. I know our electric costs went down after all that new lighting you did through LIPA's lighting retrofit program, but this month's bill is even lower. Should I contact LIPA this time?
No, Millie. There's still nothing wrong with our LIPA bill. This time I took advantage of LIPA's AC retrofit program. Our central air system was, let's say not too efficient anymore. You remember last summer. With LIPA's AC retrofit program, I replaced all our units, here in our offices, in our warehouse, and our showroom. With LIPA's increased rebates and lower cooling costs every summer, our new AC systems will pay for themselves in just a few years.
Oh, Mr. Savemore, you did it again! You saved more!
LIPA's commercial AC retrofit program can reduce your cooling costs by up to 30%. Over time, that can mean thousands. Call 1-800-692-2626 or visit lipower.org/retrofit. LIPA, we're working for you.
Hi, this is pitcher Matt Way, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
Few places on Earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Now, the new pitcher for the Ducks is the right-hander Ian Snell. So Ian Snell comes in here trying to get the final out in the visitors' 6th inning. Ducks lead at 4-1. Bluefish have Alexis Gomez at first. 2 away, and Victor Diaz at the plate. He has flied to left, walked and scored the only run tonight for Bridgeport. Snell misses down and away with ball 1. Ian, the 29-year-old from Lakewood Ranch, Florida, stands 5'11", 200 pounds, and a former big leaguer is Snell, standing in. From the middle of the rubber, the right-hander deals. And this one, a major league pop-up to the right side of the infield. The second baseman, Barfield, drifting over towards the line. 2-hand catch by Josh. And on just that pitch, that's it. Diaz retired, side retired. For the Fish, No runs, no hits, a walk, one man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go on Long Island. Ducks still lead the Fish 4-1.
Hi, this is James Hauser, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to the Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Want to know what happy tastes like? Well, treat your taste buds to Carvel's new iceberg and Carvelate beverages. A Carvel iceberg starts with your favorite soda, like Coke, Fanta Orange, and Barks Root Beer. Blend in ice and vanilla flavoring. It's then topped off with Carvel's famous soft serve ice cream. And try a new Carvelate, a dynamite mixture of coffee and hazelnut or Irish cream flavor, blended with ice and topped off with whipped cream and crunchies. New Carvelates and iceberg drinks. That's what happy tastes like. Only at Carvel. Visit Carvel.com for the location nearest you.
Now that Metrex is the official nutrition bar of the Long Island Ducks, they're fueling their powerful lineup with delicious high-quality protein to support lean muscle and strength. So that in 2013, the Long Island Ducks can have their best season ever. Uh-oh. Metrex, shaping every body.
Hi, this is Nick DeBar, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
I love coming to the stadium. What do you love about a Long Island Ducks game?
The excitement.
The laughter.
The memories.
Spending time with my family.
Watching my grandson's eyes light up.
Dancing with Clocker Jack.
What about you?
A 400-foot shot.
Definitely the food.
Getting autographs and running the bases.
Play ball! For game times and promos for your 2012 Atlantic League champions, visit LIDucks.com.
I love this game.
Ducks Baseball. It's game time.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, they go to the last of the 6th, Long Island with a 4-1 lead over Bridgeport. And the third pitcher of the night for the Bluefish is in the game. The 29-year-old right-hander Emiliano Fruto. He is a 6'3", 230-pounder from Tucson, Arizona, and a former big leaguer himself. Fruto, from way over on the first base side of the river, will start with Bill Hall for Long Island, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Fruto's first pitch in there for strike one on Bill Hall. So Alex Hinshaw, the lefty reliever, went 1 2/3 tonight for the Fish. No hits, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. So after those back-to-back walks and wild pitch he uncorked upon entering the game, he settled down nicely to get the next 4 men he faced in order and then departed. Fruto misses inside here to Hall, and the count 1-1. Meanwhile, James Hauser's final line: 5 2/3 innings pitched, only 3 hits allowed, 1 run it was earned, 3 walks, and a season-high 9 strikeouts, 96 pitches, 62 of them strikes. What a night again for Hauser. As here a swing and a miss by Hall makes it 1-2. James now, in his last 5 starts, has allowed 1 earned run or less in all 5, and a total of just 3 earned runs total in those 5 outings. He's trying to win his 5th consecutive start. He came in 4-0 in his last 4 starts, trying to go to 5-0 in his last 5 and 6-0 on the year. Those 5 wins he came in with tied for the team high. John Brownell has 5 wins, but he's 5-5. James Hauser, 5 wins, 5-0. Swing and a miss by Hall here, and Fruto picks up out number 1 on a swinging strikeout of the Ducks cleanup man in DH.
Ducks third baseman, number 21, Bryant Nelson. Number 21.
So here is Bryant Nelson. What a night already. 2 for 2, single homer. Runs scored, 3 driven in. His team leading 9th home run of the season. Broke the scoreless tie back in the 4th. And I'm sure Nelly is very happy that the lefty's no longer in there, so he bats left-handed against the righty, where, again, he's hit all 9 homers from the left side of the dish. Hits this one foul straight back towards our broadcast booth. 0-1 on Bryant Nelson. And James Hauser, who came in with an ERA of 2.76, has lowered that to 2.63. 263, his earned run average now after, again, 1 earned run allowed in 5 2/3. What a job by Hauser, who continues to dazzle, going from reliever to now ace starter of the Ducks staff. 0-1 in the air to right field. Moving over is Prentice Redmond, who will make the one-handed grab. First time tonight, Bryant Nelson retired, 2 gone.
Ducks right fielder number 13, Adam Bailey. Number 13.
So here's Adam Bailey, who has grounded into a double play, tripled, and scored in the 4-run fourth. Just his second triple of the year. And he had a tough night last night. He had the old golden sombrero. 4 strikeouts last night for Adam Bailey in a 1-for-5 night. Rips this one foul. Oh, my goodness, did he tattoo that thing, but way out early. That's on Courthouse Drive. That's how far he hit that one. Absolutely mashed it. Out near the area where the Ducks park their cars, near the clubhouse entrance. So one of the Ducks might have some damage to their vehicle thanks to teammate Adam Bailey and the bat head being way out early on that Fruto pitch. Swing and a miss here, and it's 0-2. Fruto was actually the loser here in the Tuesday night game, the 8-7 win for Long Island. Here trying to make quick work of the Ducks, though, in the 6th is Emiliano. 0-2. Popped up in a left center field. Austin Crum, the left fielder, over. Makes the call and the catch, and 3 up and 3 down. Go Long Island. We go to the bottom. Oh, check that. We go to the 7th inning. 6 done. 4-1 in favor of Long Island tonight.
Hi, this is pitcher Jared Lansford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge, or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
Well, hey, Duck fans, do you want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, store specials, and the status of upcoming games? Then follow the Long Island Ducks on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucks. Now, with Twitter, the faithful flock will also be able to follow their Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promotions, player signings, league activities, and much, much more. The Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark. I thank you so much for tuning in and making Ducks baseball a part of your Thursday night. Long Island leads it 4-1 after 6 innings of play. For the Ducks, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. For the Bluefish, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. And Ian Snell, who came on to replace James Hauser and induced Victor Diaz to pop out to Josh Barfield at second to end the 6th, begins the 7th with a 3-run lead for Long Island. So Snell goes through his warm-ups, and again, this is the final game of the 8-game homestand. Ducks in Bridgewater, New Jersey to take on the Patriots Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but back here to kick off a 6-game homestand Tuesday against the Patriots, and again, Grucci fireworks next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Get your ticket to the Bethpage Ballpark box office online at LIDucks.com, over the phone 631-940-TIXX. Again, 15 Grucci fireworks extravaganzas happening this year and 3 in a row next week to get you all primed for Independence Day, which is 1 week from tonight. I cannot believe that. Again, June has just gone by in a flash. Ian Snell against the 7-man James Simmons to start the 7th, and he misses downstairs, does the right-hander, 1-0. Simmons a pair of strikeouts in the game. He's 0 for 2. Snell's pitch is in the air and well hit to right. Adam Bailey going back to the warning track, to the wall, and he makes a basket catch right in front of the wall. Boy, you don't see that too often, but he just flipped the glove over at the belt and made the basket catch, so Simmons gave it a long ride the other way.
Number 23,
but
Yusuf Carter, number 23.
The park held it in. So 1 away, here's Yusuf Carter, a double in 2 tries tonight. In fact, the only extra base hit of the game for the Bluefish. They have just 3 hits through 6 innings, a Carter double and singles from Chavez and Redmond. That's been it tonight. Snell misses above the belt with ball 1. Not a lot going on out of town tonight. Only one other game in progress down at Constellation Field in Sugar Land, Texas. Revolution lead the Skeeters 5-0. Carter rips it into the left field corner. He will turn first, go for second. Joe Ashbrodeen up throwing, but it's a stand-up double for Yusuf Carter, who now has back-to-back doubles in this game. Had a double and a grand slam last night, so 4 extra base hits in the last 2 games for Carter.
Shortstop number 13, Brandon Chavez, number 13.
So again, Revs lead the Skeeters 5-0, top of the 4th down in Texas. Camden and Somerset delayed due to rain in New Jersey. Lancaster and Southern Maryland suspended due to rain in Maryland. Group of youngsters getting ready to sing God Bless America at our 7th inning stretch. They are the South Ocean Middle School, and they look very excited already, so we will carry their rendition of God Bless America during the 7th inning stretch. Ducks need 2 more outs to get there. Here is Brandon Chavez, and he takes a called strike from Ian Snell. 0-1 on the shortstop, who's been aboard both times tonight. He singled down the left field line back in the 3rd. That was the first base runner and first hit of the game for the Fish after James Hauser went 8 up and 8 down to start tonight, and he walked last time up. Here he grounds it to second for Josh Barfield. He'll flip to first. Crossing to third is Carter. He's now the 2-out runner there as they go back to the top of the order for Daniel Mayora.
Second baseman, number 22, Daniel Mayora, number 22.
So it might be Daniel Mayora's last chance to extend a 8-game hitting streak that he brought in. He is 0 for 2 in the game, does have a sac fly that brought home the only run tonight for the Fish back in the 5th. Bounces one toward the middle. Lyons, the shortstop, cuts it off behind second, guns him down at first, and the side retired. No runs, a hit, and a man left. Time to stretch. Middle of the 7th inning at Bethpage Ballpark. It's the Long Island Ducks 4 and the Bridgeport Bluefish 1. And indeed, a group right behind home plate here on the walkway between the 100 and 200 level. The South Ocean Middle School will bring us God Bless America. Enjoy.
Under the direction of Melissa Del Italia, who will lead us in the singing of God Bless America.
Boy, did that sound terrific. What a job the South Ocean Middle School from Patchogue with God Bless America. 7th inning stretch time at the old ballpark in CI. It is the Ducks 4 and the Bluefish 1.
Hi, this is Josh Bodine, first baseman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Mr. Savemore, I just opened our electric bill. There must be some mistake.
Yes, Millie, what would that be?
It's so much lower. It must be wrong. Should I contact LIPA?
No, Millie. There's nothing wrong with our bill. It's all the new lighting we've installed. Our lighting contractor told me about LIPA's new commercial lighting retrofit program. We were able to upgrade all our lighting here in our offices, in our warehouse, and our showroom. With LIPA's new higher rebates, our new lighting will pay for itself in less than a year, including our contractor costs. Not to mention how this will help improve our sales. And as you see, it's costing us a lot less for electricity.
Oh, Mr. Savemore, you really do know how to save more.
LIPA's commercial lighting retrofit program can reduce your lighting electric costs by up to 40%. Over time, that can mean thousands. Call 1-800-692-2626 or visit lipower.org/retrofit. LIPA, we're working for you.
Well, this one goes to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Ducks with a 4-1 lead, and right-hander Emiliano Fruto, who pitched a 1-2-3 6th, comes in to work the 7th. He did not fare as well on Tuesday night, as we mentioned. We told you he took the loss in the Ducks' victory. And Fruto, in that game, went 1 inning. He allowed 2 hits, 1 run it was earned, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. So we'll see if the Ducks can get going here against Fruto and try to add some more insurance. And Fruto will be going against the bottom of the order: Ralph Enriquez, Ryan Canary, and Dan Lyons. So it starts with Enriquez, who came in to replace Ramon Castro back in the 4th. Castro was hit by a Joe Bateman pitch on the left knee and left the game. Enriquez has drawn a walk in his only plate appearance. Switch hitting catcher takes a strike on the outer half from the big righty Fruto, and the count 0-1. Each team with 4 hits in the game, but the Ducks have 4 runs to the Bluefish 1. 0-1. Low and inside for ball 1. I think we gave you that number last night. Pretty amazing, but going into last night's game, the Bluefish were the only team in the Atlantic League that hadn't won a game when trailing after 6 innings. They were 0-35 when trailing after 6, but last night they trailed 2-1 after 6 and won 7-3. So they are the last team in the league to finally win a game when trailing after 6 innings. They trail after 6 again tonight. Ducks are hoping for a different result, but Enriquez swings through one here. Fooled on the changeup, and it's 1-2. Emiliano Fruto with a long stare into Yusuf Carter, and too long for the liking of Ralph Henriquez, who calls time and steps out. Still just that soft breeze we've had all night going across from right towards left, but I expect the wind to pick up as the game goes along with storms headed our way for the overnight. 1-2 here is framed beautifully by the catcher Carter, but the home plate umpire Aaron Freeman says just outside, ball 2 instead of strike 3. A couple of Hardy fans try to get that Let's Go Ducks chant going on Quacker night. Boy, they've been quacking all night long. The 2-2 is grounded foul, first base side. When I was walking on the concourse earlier tonight, a large group of youngsters had just come in. Every one of them had just received the quacker. The first 1,500 people got them, and every one of them was blowing them at the same time. It's a noise like no other. Probably about 200 or 300 students all together in one large group, all blowing the quackers at the same time. You can still hear them a little bit buzzing in the background tonight, but earlier, when those first 1,500 came through, and everybody kind of takes them out at the same time to try them out, it's just the most bizarre sound to hear, the sound of 1,500 ducks on the concourse. 2-2 swing and a miss. He struck him out, so second K tonight for Fruto, and out number 1 here in the last of the 7th.
One center fielder, number 2, Ryan Canary, number 2.
So Ryan Canary will give it a try. He has looked at strike 3 and drawn a base on balls. He's 0 for 1. Canary in just his 3rd appearance of this 5-game series, 1 as a pinch runner, and 2 games where he's actually gotten to the plate. Fruto's pitch low and inside, and the count 1-0. Fruto set below the belt, his pitch. Popped up foul out of play behind home plate. Strike 1. Fruto's only big league experience, all with the Mariners. 23 games of relief back in 2006. 1-1 is low, and the count now 2-1. We've now seen all 3 new pitchers. The 3 guys who have pitched tonight for Bridgeport were not on their roster a week ago tonight. They acquired Bateman, Hinshaw, and Fruto, who've pitched in that order all this past weekend. They've done a good job, held the Ducks to 4 hits, and again, outside of a Bryant Nelson 3-run homer on 1 swing, done a terrific job. Missing low here is Emiliano Fruto, and the count now 3-1. Again, Ducks and Bluefish playing the 10th and final game of the first half. They'll also play 10 times to open the second half in July, and that's it. Season series Ferry Cup will be over in July. They won't play each other at all. As crazy as that sounds, in August or September, when 2 division rivals and great rivals should be going head-to-head a lot. 3-1 is just above the belt for ball 4. So first batter tonight reaching on Fruto, and it's another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quackerjack Foundation wins.
Batting to your log on the Bucks, here's the shortstop, number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
The actual Ferry Cup itself will be awarded Sunday, July 28th in Bridgeport. That'll be the 20th and final meeting of the 2 teams. They started giving out the trophy in 2009. Ducks won it in 2009, Fish won it in 10, Ducks won it in 11, Fish won it last year. So each team has won that trophy 2 times thus far. This series tied at 2-2. The Ferry Cup series this year led by the Ducks 5 wins to the Bluefish 4. Here's Dan Lyons. Missing the plate is Fruto. It's ball 1. Dan tonight has flied to center and grounded into an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play back in the 4th. Checks Kevin Baez for the signs. Canary has 5 steals, has been caught 3 times, and again as a pinch runner, he was caught stealing here on Monday night in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Fruto checks over his shoulder. Canary held on by Diaz, and Lyons waves through on a ball and a strike. And these Bluefish will be back here at Bethpage Ballpark next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, for a big, I guess you'd call that the holiday weekend, right? July 4th is the Thursday. So I think most people will take the weekend after, which is a little closer to the actual holiday than this coming weekend. I don't think anybody is considering this coming weekend, July 4th weekend. It's still June, for crying out loud, this weekend. Barely, but it is still June, as Sunday would be June 30th. July arrives on Monday. Are you ready for July? I don't think I am, but we've had the temperatures the last couple of days that tell you that July is just around the corner. Been in the 90s here on Long Island for a couple of consecutive days now. Little meeting of the battery mates, Fruto and Carter, with a count 1-1 on Dan Lyons. 1 on, 1 out for the Ducks, trying to add to a 4-1 lead in the home 7th. Canary sticks, the pitch is up and in, and ball 2 to Dan Lyons. Lions 4 for 12 in the series now, with 2 runs knocked in. Fruto checks the signs at home, checks first. Canary goes, the pitch is outside, throwing from his knees is Carter, and they got him at second. What a throw by Yusuf Carter from his knees, gunning down Ryan Canary 2 away. So now 2 out, nobody aboard. The pitch was ball 3 to Dan Lyons, and the count, I'll check that. Home plate umpire Aaron Freeman wants the count at 2-2, not 3-1. So they leave it at 3-1 on the scoreboard. I don't think they saw the home plate umpire, but 2-2 is the official count now on Dan Lyons. It's a little tougher for Dan. Fruto set at the belt. Here's his pitch. And not a call, third strike. And they'll throw to first to get the put out, and the side retired. For Long Island, no runs, no hits, a walk, nobody left on the caught steal. And we go to the 8th at the Duck Pond. It's the Flock 4 and the Fish 1.
Hi, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc paver, let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
Northeast Facility Supplies is the official janitorial supplier of the Long Island Ducks, serving all of Long Island, both North and South Fork locations to better serve you. We're located in Ronkonkoma and have a complete range of janitorial supplies for all your facilities' needs. Whether it's paper, plastics, chemicals, machinery, or equipment, no business is ever too big or too small for us. Don't forget to ask about our price match guarantee. Visit us on the web at www.nefaci.com or give us a call at 631-563-8119.
Hi, this is pitcher Matt Way, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Well, we go to inning number 8. The Long Island Ducks with a 4-1 lead, and the third pitcher of the night is in for the Flock. It is left-hander Eric Neeson, who replaces right-hander Ian Snell. First to see him, Austin Crum for the Bluefish, who is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, so perhaps trying to get something going there. He shows bunt, draws it back, and takes the pitch outside, 1-0. Snell went an inning and a third tonight, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Neeson's 1-0 is bounced to third. Beautiful charity hop for Bryant Nelson. Clothesline across to Ben Broussard, 1 away. Neeson was the winner in Tuesday night's game,
Right fielder,
where the Ducks won it 8-7. And in that outing, Eric went 1 inning, no hits, no runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. So here's Prentice Redmond after Crum dropped to 0 for 4. Prentice 1 for 3 with a single sandwiched in between a pair of swinging strikeouts. Neeson with a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Well, the Ducks finally do have another left-hander in the bullpen. That is former big leaguer Eric Threets. As this one is taken on one hop to the first baseman, Ben Broussard. To the bag he goes, and on a pair of groundouts, 2 up and 2 down for the Bluefish in their half of the 8th. Kevin Baez telling me that Threets should work this weekend in Somerset, as they got him a couple of bullpen sessions. So expect to see Eric Threets, a lefty threat, out of the pen either tomorrow or more likely Saturday, Sunday, or Monday in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Boy, is Neeson threatening to make this a quick inning. Here's Louis Lopez, 0 for 3 with a fly out in between a pair of groundouts, and he takes a called strike. So I think the formula for Kevin is Neeson for the 8th and Jared Lansford, who's acting as the closer with Leo Rosales out with a calf injury, for the 9th. And Boy, look at Neeson go. The Crum ground out, the Redmond ground out, boom, boom, strike 1 and 2 on Louis Lopez. And Lopez just trying to say, hey, I got to buy the guys in the dugout at least a little bit of a blow. They just got in there. They might be running right back on the field. Here's the 0-2, way outside as Louis wouldn't chase. There's ball 1. Oh, Neeson threatening to get in on and off the field in about 2 minutes flat if he gets Lopez quickly here. And he just missed low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4-1 Ducks in the 8th, rubber game of a 5-game series. Here's the 2-2. And that twisted him around in on the hands. It's a swinging strikeout. And the side retired in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th on Long Island. It remains the Ducks 4 and the Bluefish 1.
Hi, this is Josh Barfield, second baseman for the Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit FireIslandFerries.com.
Hi, I'm former Major Leaguer John Franco. Growing up in Brooklyn, I dreamed of playing professional baseball. My dad, a city employee, worked hard so I could live out that dream. The team at MCU is a lot like my dad. They're New Yorkers you can count on, and they'll work hard to help you reach your financial goals.
Municipal Credit Union has a full range of financial services that make sense in today's economy. Join today. Call 1-866-JOIN-MCU or visit nymcu.org.
MCU, strong, trusted, growing.
Hi, this is pitcher Matt Way, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit FireIslandFerries.com.
Well, to the bottom of the 8th we go. Ducks with a 4-1 lead, and the 4th pitcher of the night for the Bluefish is their 29-year-old right-hander, Kanekoa Texiera. 6'2", 190-pounder from Seattle, Washington, former big leaguer who last pitched at AAA Louisville in the Reds organization. Well, might be the last chance for Joe Ash Brodeen to extend what he brought in, a 10-game hitting streak. Again, Joe Ash has had 8 multi-hit games in that 10-game run. But so far tonight, nothing doing for the switch-hitting left fielder and leadoff man. He's grounded to second, fouled out to the catcher, and struck out swinging. First pitch from Texiera is down low for a ball, 1-0. And I think Joe Ash is upset that Emiliano Fruto came out. As good as he pitched, Joe Ash homered off Fruto earlier this series. So he didn't get to see the man he homered off of. Instead, he gets Texiera. 1-0 is ripped foul down the first baseline. Almost took out one of the Ducks acting as the first base coach there. John Brownell almost taken out on that line drive by his teammate, Joe Ash Brodeen. One pitch to follow. And that change-up strike on the outside corner, 1-2. So Joe Ash going to step out here a little bit and and try to get that knock that would make it an 11-game hitting streak. Real nice job by Emiliano Fruto for the Bluefish. He came in and tossed 2 innings. No hits, no runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts before giving way to Texiera here. Ahead of Brodeen, a ball and 2 strikes. Right-hander comes set, hunched over at the waist. And the pitch just outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brodeen really slowing the pace down here, followed by Barfield and Broussard, the B-boys at the top of the order. Brodeen, Barfield, and Broussard. 2-2. Breaking ball popped up behind home plate. Yusuf Carter goes back near the screen, and for the second time tonight, Joash Brodeen has fouled out to the catcher, and that just might end his 10-game hitting streak. Joash with some words for home plate umpire Aaron Freeman.
Ducks second baseman, number 28, Josh Barfield, number 28.
So here's Josh Barfield, 0 for 3 tonight, with the old variety pack. The ground out, the pop out, the strikeout. Top 3 for the Ducks tonight are now a combined 0 for 9, the 3 B-boys I mentioned. Barfield changes that. Rips one in a left center field for his first hit of the game, and a 1-out runner for Long Island. Only their 5th hit of the night.
First baseman, number 27, Ben Broussard, number 27.
So here's Ben Broussard. He is 0 for 2, but walked and scored in the big 4-run 4th. Again, all 4 Ducks runs in the 4th. A 3-run homer by Bryant Nelson, and a wild pitch uncorked by Hinshaw that allowed Bailey to score from 3rd. Broussard pulls it on the ground past the diving second baseman Daniel Maiora, and into right field, Barfield a big turn at second. He'll go back, and 2 of the B-boys get on track here with back-to-back 1-out singles.
Number 6, Bill Hall, number 6.
So here's Bill Hall, 1 for 3 tonight, with a single and a run scored, sandwiched in between back-to-back strikeouts, or sandwiched in between swinging strikeouts, I should say. But again, Hall, only player on either team with hits in all 5 games of this series. So Ducks trying to add to a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th. 2 on, 1 away for their DH and cleanup man. Takes low and away for ball 1. Texiera also worked here on Tuesday night. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run it was earned. No walks, no strikeouts. And saw Hall, who he got to ground out to short. Here he grounds it to short on cue. Chavez to Maiora for 1 on to first. And Bill Hall wraps into an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play. That'll do it for Long Island. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. To the 9th we go. Ducks trying to wrap up the rubber game. They lead the Fish 4-1.
Hi, this is right-handed pitcher Josh Lansford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Want to know what happy tastes like? Well, treat your taste buds to Carvel's new Iceberg and Carvelate beverages. A Carvel Iceberg starts with your favorite soda, like Coke, Fanta Orange, and Barks Root Beer. Blend in ice and vanilla flavoring. It's then topped off with Carvel's famous soft serve ice cream. And try a new Carvelate, a dynamite mixture of coffee and hazelnut or Irish cream flavor, blended with ice and topped off with whipped cream and crunchies. New Carvelates and Iceberg drinks. That's what happy tastes like. Only at Carvel. Visit Carvel.com for the location nearest you.
Now that Metrex is the official nutrition bar of the Long Island Ducks, they're fueling their powerful lineup with delicious high-quality protein to support lean muscle and strength. So that in 2013, the Long Island Ducks can have their best season ever. Uh-oh. Metrex, shaping every body.
Hi, this is Nick DeBar, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
I love coming to the stadium.
What do you love about a Long Island Ducks game?
The excitement!
The laughter.
The memories.
Spending time with my family.
Watching my grandson's eyes light up.
Dancing with Clocker Jack.
What about you?
A 400-foot shot.
Definitely the food.
Getting autographs and running the bases.
Play ball! For game times and promos for your 2012 Atlantic League champions, visit liducks.com.
I love this game.
Ducks baseball. It's game time.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, this one goes to the ninth inning. Ducks with a 4-1 lead, and in comes the closer of the moment. Again with Leo Rosales, the Norma closer, out with a calf injury. It is Jared Lansford, the 26-year-old right-hander from Scottsdale, Arizona. Stands 6'2", 190 pounds, who enters this game. Again, Jared got the save Tuesday night in the 8-7 win, and it was a long save, a 5-out save. So he went an inning and 2/3, did allow 3 hits, 1 run it was earned. No walks, no strikeouts, but did record his 3rd save of the season. And this is a save situation for Jared Lansford in a 3-run game that hits the 9th inning. A 1-2-3-8 is what Eric Neeson tossed. So he works 1 inning tonight, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout before the lefty gives way to his righty teammate. So Jared begins against the 5-hitter Alexis Gomez.
Alexis Gomez, number 2.
0 for 2 with a walk in this contest. Both outs recorded on Gomez. Strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking. And Gomez did not see Jared Lansford on Tuesday night. Here he sees his first pitch down in the dirt for ball 1. So Jared not available last night after that 5-out save Tuesday. But trying to wrap this one up for the Ducks. Rubber game of a 5-game set. Long Island with a 3-run lead to the 9th. And a good fastball paints the black at the knees on the outside edge. A ball and a strike now to Alexis Gomez. One is skied down the left field line. Bryant Nelson, the third baseman, over in foul territory on the warning track, makes the grab for the first out. Well, Nelly covered a ton of ground to get there, 1 away.
Bluefish first baseman, number 41, Victor Diaz, number 41.
So to bring up Victor Diaz, who did see Jared Lansford Tuesday night in the 9th inning, and Jared got him to foul out to the catcher, Ralph Enriquez. And here he gets strike 1 against him. Diaz tonight 0 for 2 with a walk, and the only run scored tonight for the Fish back in the 5th inning, as he came home on a Daniel Mayora sac fly. That's the only run plated tonight for the Fish. Jared misses wide, 1 ball and 1 strike. Lansford working from the first base side of the rubber as he puts his right foot on the corner and kicks and comes home. Gets a bouncing ball, slowly hit the short. Lyons has to charge, field, double clutch, but had time to get it there and did. And there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 16, James Simmons, number 16.
So last hope for the Fish, James Simmons, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly ball to right. Bridgeport trying to avoid what would be their league-leading 45th loss of the first half. Down and away, misses Lansford with ball 1. And Bridgeport, if they lose this, would have just 9 wins in their last 40 games played. 1-0. Low and away. 2-0 now to Simmons. So again, Jared Lansford really had to work for that save on Tuesday with that 1 2/3 tossed. Again, 3 hits in there. Faced a ton of batters in the 8th and 9th. But he got it done as the Ducks had themselves a wild 8-7 win. 2-0 to Simmons. Swung through on some heat for strike 1. Again, team split a doubleheader on Monday. Bluefish won game 1 1-0. Ducks won game 2 3-1. Then that 8-7 victory for Long Island Tuesday and a 7-3 win for the Fish last night, setting up this rubber game tonight. Simmons calls time, and Jared Lansford does the right thing, just lets the pitch fly rather than try to hesitate, as many a pitcher has been injured that way. Tonight's crowd just short of a sellout, 5,714. Been a good one so far for them. Good pitching on both sides all night long, and Jared Lansford trying to close it out. 2-1. Rip foul off the end of the bat down the right field line, and now the Ducks are strike away, so fans will begin that rhythmic clapping, hoping for a strikeout to end it. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on for the Fish. Ducks with a 4-1 lead. Jared Lansford kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the Long Island Ducks defeat the Bridgeport Bluefish by the final score of 4-1. They take the rubber game of the series and close out the first half season here at home with a victory over their cross-sound rivals. We'll be back to talk about it on the post-game show. Again, the final tonight, the Long Island Ducks 4 and the Bridgeport Bluefish 1.
Hi, this is reliever Leo Rosales, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey, Duck fans, you want all the latest inside info on your defending Atlantic League champion Long Island Ducks? Then follow Ducks President and General Manager Michael Pfaff on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucksGM. You'll find out first right here about player transactions, special stories, and so much more. You'll also be able to interact with Michael directly and get his take on all things Ducks baseball. Head to twitter.com/LIDucksGM today and make sure to follow along throughout the entire 2013 season. It's game time.
Hey Ducks fans, your recreation destination this year is The Rinks at Hidden Pond Park. The Rinks features 2 full-size ice rinks, a 97-acre summer day camp, a New York State licensed preschool academy, and a wide variety of birthday party options. Learn to skate, join one of many hockey leagues, swim in an Olympic-sized pool, and enjoy all the fun that The Rinks has to offer. Visit us today at 660 Terry Road in Hauppauge, or check us out online at therinks.com. The Rinks, your recreation destination.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark, where Long Island has taken the rubber game of the series from their cross-sound rivals, the Bridgeport Bluefish, by the final score of 4-1. And really, this one, in a nutshell, a Bryant Nelson 3-run homer in the 4th inning, the difference. The Ducks had 1 run outside of that came home on a wild pitch. Bluefish had 1 run on a sac fly, as the pitching absolutely dominated on both sides tonight, as the teams combined for only 10 hits in the 9 innings of play. Well, easy to select our Nicolak players of the game tonight. Offensively, it was Bryant Nelson for the Ducks, 2 for 3 with a single, a 3-run homer, and he scored 1, drove in 3. And on the hill, James Hauser continued to dominate, 5 2/3 of 3 hit, 1-run ball, 3 walks, a season-high 9 strikeouts. He goes to a perfect 6-0, now leads the team in wins as he broke that tie he was in with John Brownell and lowers his ERA from 2.76 to 2.63. So congratulations to James Hauser on the hill and Bryant Nelson at the plate. They are our Nicolak players of the game. Nicolak retaining walls and paving stones, a company synonymous with quality and service in the manufactured concrete industry for almost 50 years. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, the full recap of how it went down tonight. We'll run you through the out-of-town scoreboard and preview the road ahead for Long Island as they wrap up half number 1 of the 2013 season. Again, the final tonight, the Long Island Ducks 4 and the Bridgeport Bluefish 1.
Hi, this is center fielder Ryan Canary, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc paver, let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Holiday Inn Islip MacArthur Airport in Ronkonkoma. Uncover the perfect balance of memorable, award-winning service and the most central location Long Island has to offer. The Holiday Inn is located less than a quarter mile from the Islip MacArthur Airport with a state-of-the-art health and fitness center, high-speed internet access, a world-class outdoor pool, and the great food and fun inside the Brickyard Bar and Grill. There's never been a better time to visit the Holiday Inn Islip Airport. Best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Holiday Inn, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 585-9500 today. That's 631-585-9500.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark one final time where the Long Island Ducks have defeated the Bridgeport Bluefish by the final score of 4-1. Real good pitchers duel tonight between lefty James Hauser for Long Island and righty Joe Bateman in his first start of the season and just his third game for the Bridgeport Bluefish. In fact, it went scoreless into the bottom of the fourth, but that's when things would change in favor for Long Island. After Barfield popped out on the infield, Ben Broussard drew a walk. Bill Hall, a single through the left side, moving Broussard to second base. Bryant Nelson then uncorked a 3-run homer to right, his team-leading 9th of the year, and the Ducks were on the board and out in front. Adam Bailey followed with a triple down the right field line. That would spell the end for Bateman. In came Alex Hinshaw, and he promptly uncorked a wild pitch on a walk of Ralph Enriquez that scored Bailey from third. It was 4-0 Long Island. Meanwhile, James Hauser started the game perfect for the Ducks, 8 up and 8 down before Brandon Chavez reached him for a single. And in the fifth inning, the Bluefish would prove to be their only run of the game on a sac fly by Daniel Maiora that brought home Victor Diaz. 4-1 in favor of Long Island after 5, and that would be the final. The rest of the way is the bullpens would dominate Snell, Neeson, and Jared Lansford for Long Island, Hinshaw, Fruto, and Kanakoa Texiera for the Bluefish. Jared Lansford comes in and tosses a 1-2-3 ninth inning to pick up the save for Long Island. The final numbers in this one for the Ducks: 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They leave 3 men on base. For the Bluefish, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They strand 6. James Hauser, the win, he goes to a perfect 6-0 for Long Island. Joe Bateman, the loss, he's 0-1. And Jared Lansford picked up his 4th save of the season. The game played in 2 hours and 59 minutes before a crowd of 5,714. So with the win, Ducks go to 29-37. They've won 3 of 4. With the loss, Bluefish dropped to 22-45. They've dropped 3 of 4. Bridgeport with just 9 wins in their last 40 games. Meanwhile, the Ducks finished the first half at home at 500, 16-16, but they do go 10-5 in their final 15 games of the half here at the Duck Pond. Long Island the lead in the Ferry Cup. It's half over. They've won 6 times to the Bluefish 4, and the Ducks close the 8-game homestand at 5-3 with tonight's victory. Elsewhere in the Atlantic League tonight, only one other game in progress down in Sugar Land. Skeeters have a magic number of 3 to wrap up the Freedom Division, but they are trailing the York Revolution 6-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Camden and Somerset in Bridgewater, New Jersey, canceled due to rain. Lancaster and Southern Maryland, Barnstormers leading at 1-0 in Waldorf. That one's suspended right now due to the rain. Mets and Yankees both in action. Yankees a day game in the Bronx. They fell 2-0 to the Texas Rangers as Derek Holland allowed only 2 base hits to the Yankees in the loss. Phil Hughes took the loss for the Bombers. He drops to 3-7. Mets go into Denver tonight, and they beat the Rockies 3-2 the final. Marlon Byrd, his 12th homer of the season for the Amazons. So a good way for the Ducks to wrap this one up, and actually they did a real nice job, the Ducks did, in the 2 series on the homestand as they took 2 of 3 from the best team in the Atlantic League, the Sugar Land Skeeters, then took 3 of 5 from their cross-sound rivals, the Bridgeport Bluefish. And again, for the Ducks, they'll close out the first half with 4 games in Bridgewater, New Jersey, against the Somerset Patriots tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Patriots are 19 games over 500, but yet trail the Sugar Land Skeeters by 2.5 as we speak. So Somerset still with a chance to win the division, but again, they have to have a great series against the Ducks and hope that they get some help from Southern Maryland, which is down in Texas, to play the Skeeters to close out the first half. Ducks are 2-4 against Somerset thus far, and tomorrow's pitching matchup, lefty Bill Murphy, 0-8 for Long Island, looking for that elusive first win. 8.07 is his earned run average. He'll go against 8-2 David Harden, the righty for the Patriots, with a 3.90 ERA. So, again, the Ducks lefty has 8 losses. The Patriots righty has 8 wins, but that is the reason you play the game. And, again, they will do it tomorrow night. Ducks return home here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for a 3-game series against the Patriots. Grucci fireworks all 3 nights. So what a way to start the second half. Again, the second half, the Ducks record goes back to 0-0 on Tuesday night, and they'll take on the Patriot team that is having just a renaissance season under their new manager, Brett Jody, after Sparky Lyle retired from managing the team on an active basis after 15 seasons and 5 Atlantic League championships. So the Ducks and Patriots, the first of 7 straight, and that'll be tomorrow night in New Jersey. Again, 4 in a row in New Jersey, and then 3 in a row back here on the island with the big fireworks to follow all 3 nights, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That'll do it from here. Once again, the final score tonight from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It was the Long Island Ducks 4 and the Bridgeport Bluefish 1. We do invite you to join us for our next Long Island Ducks broadcast. That'll be tomorrow night when the Ducks visit the Somerset Patriots to kick off a 4-game series that closes out the season's first half. Our pregame show starts at 6:50 p.m. We'll throw the first pitch at 7:05, and you'll hear it all with my partner Michael Pollack on Long Island's home for Ducks baseball, liducks.com, youtube.com/Ducks baseball, and of course our flagship radio station 103.9 RCN on your radio dial. I'm Chris King saying thanks so much for listening. Michael Pollack will carry you through tomorrow night from the Garden State. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, everybody, and good night from the Duck Pond.